All right. Yeah, live. As I was saying, my God, that was frightening. I actually thought my channel got zapped. I thought my channel got zapped because, I was showing some kind of sexy images. Hi guys, yeah, we're back. I was showing some sexy images from Lady Death, and a couple of them look like booby shots. I was pretty sure at that point, and I like a bolt of panic went through me. I'm like, oh my God, like I think my channel just got banned, and maybe that was just paranoia, but for goodness sakes, I heard someone else have something like that happen to them, and I just totally freaked out. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, and I had to come back on. I had to come back on, guys. I couldn't leave it like that. Yeah, hey, no, thank you. Hay is for horses. What happened, Caesar? Says Medium Giant. I don't know. I was admiring the beauty and the awesomeness of Brian Pulido and Coffin Comics' new Lady Death Kickstarter. Even though I wish it wasn't on Kickstarter, it really should be on Indiegogo. I was admiring how great that looked. And right in the middle of it, all of a sudden everything fell apart. My screen just collapsed, like, and all of my iPad said no internet connection. And when I tried to look at my YouTube page, it wasn't coming up, and I was like, oh my God, that's the end of Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I have Lady Death's boobies to thank for that. Uh, yeah, I was pretty sure. Golden Dragon 222, thanks for $5. Hey, they canceled the Captain Marvel comic book coming out in November. And by they, you mean DC Comics. You don't mean Marvel Comics. You mean DC's like Shazam book, right? Somebody said you cost me $5. No, I didn't, because I can go back and I can find all of the super chats. I'm quite sure that I will be able to find all of the super chats and read the ones that I missed. And that's what I meant to do. I was working my way down the list right when that happened, and that's not the kind of thing that I want to happen in this community. I don't want to lose my channel in the middle of a live stream at all. It's awful. It's absolutely terrible. I'm gonna find these super chats in a second, and I will be able to read them. On when you have a YouTube page or a YouTube channel, I think they keep all of the super chats in one spot. I could be wrong about that, but you can actually review your super chats and then see what people said to you. Anyway, I will find them in a bit. Thank you. Thank you for having me back. Critias, $5. Thank you. That's what you get for crossing enemy lines in Kickstarter. You're not kidding. I had all kinds of terrible thoughts go through my head. I was just like, I'm not ready to lose my channel. John Delarose is on Twitter right now saying, Ethan got Alex Jonesed. What if I did? What if I'd gotten Alex Jonesed? Hank Solo says, Uncle E, please check into a VPN. Yeah, Sierra Whiskey says, where is Comicsgate? Well, I gave him the link, but I'm sure most of them, it's like midnight at this point almost on the East Coast. So some of them might pop in, some of them might not. We'll check it out. EVS is 0% soy, unstoppable. Yeah, but even still, I mean, at the thought of losing my beloved YouTube channel, which I absolutely adore, I did feel a little bit. Was it the onrush of soy? Or was it just fear? I don't know what it was. I don't, can't explain it. I got a nice tweet from a woman who was upset. She said, "So complaining about women is a pro secret, huh? Interesting. I don't think it's a secret though." She's being sarcastic. Listen, what's wrong with complaining about women? Are these people nuts? I'll complain about women. Men have been complaining about women for hundreds of years. Since the dawn of time, men have been complaining about women. What's different now? Well, we can't complain. I will complain about women and everyone. I will complain when I feel the need to complain. Jaswat says, "Oh, so just drunk again." I haven't had anything to drink at all. Not nothing, not a thing. And Al Lewis says, "I complain about everyone equally." Well, yeah, but I mean, you complain about people differently. You can complain about men, but you complain about men in a different fashion that you complain about women. And by the way, I wasn't even complaining about women. I just said I want to put blue-haired weirdos in a trebuchet. Are there no blue-haired male weirdos? I think there are. I think there are lots of, yeah. Need Dynamo says, you need to chill it with the sarcastic Ro Kumar, destroy your enemies talk. That risks getting your channel zapped. Did I say destroy my enemies? I just said put them in a trebuchet and fling them into the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know what happens to them after that. I don't know if that destroys. Who knows what happens in the Bermuda Triangle? I've seen some episodes of the Twilight Zone that suggest that it's more like time travel. Like you can send them back into the future or back into the past. It doesn't mean they're obliterated. Eric Huffles stands up for me. He says, "Yes, I have seen blue-haired male weirdos. Of course, we all have. We've all seen blue-haired male weirdos, and frankly, they are around. They're definitely around. All right, let me see here. Analytics. Where does it say super chats? Where does it say super chats here? You can't just let me not read my super chats. That's all I wanted to do. Interaction reports. There's too much stuff here. I don't know if anybody really pays that much attention. Do people pay attention to audience retention rates over the course of 28 days? I guess that's interesting. I wouldn't know really how to. I wouldn't really know how to understand it. Transactional revenue. I wouldn't know what it would mean. Super chat. Is that going to lead me to super chats? No, that's just telling me where all the super chats are coming from, and they're all coming from the United States and Australia. Hey, thank you, Australians. Appreciate you. Go Jurified. Thanks for $2. Good to have you back. Thank you, my friend. Cecil's stream dropped 100 viewers. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, Cecil. Appreciate your being here, though, guys. Thank you so much. Gotta have a simple interface. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers pays attention to that stuff. Yeah, and I think also Jeremy from the Quartering pays attention to that stuff. He actually has given me very valuable advice about how to run my channel. And if I had nothing else to do, I would definitely spend more time considering, his advice. I don't, I don't have all that much time. I gotta draw frogs most of the day. Most of my time is spent drawing frogs. I want you to know that. Yeah, did I lose all my super chats? I know I'm gonna find them when I don't need them. When I don't need them, I'm gonna see all the super chats. I'm gonna discover them. But then it'll be too late. Yeah, analytics again. Channel. Let me hit channel and see what happens. Monetization. No. Community. What happens if I hit community? Oh, there it is. Super chat. Who's joining me? I hear noise.
Hey, it is me. I didn't want to leave you hanging alone.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. All right, listen, I just found all the super chats. So let me read these. These are the ones. Now, listen, I mean, this is the thing. I got blasted the hell off of my channel. I hope it doesn't happen again. I wonder if it's because there might be a lightning storm outside. It is that time of the year. All right, so here we go. Schnick, thank you for $20. My goodness. Yeah, no wonder you were concerned about me finding the super chats. He says, don't seek trouble, but if an SJW attacks where they once stood, you must leave nothing but regret. They do that because they think the public supports them. Humiliate them. In hoc signo Rene Vince's Hail Van Caesar. I don't know if I read that correctly, and I don't know what it means, but it sounds important. And thank you, Schnick. I do the best to attack. I don't, I do want to level them where they stand, like lightning. I just want to leave. I want it to look like. Ben, did you ever see footage of what Hiroshima looks like now?
I did. I have. Yep.
And they have like just the shadows of the people that were, there at the moment the bomb fell. That's what I want to do to SJWs who attack Comicsgate. Like, I just want there to be a shadow of where they were, and they're like footprints,
A little remembrance area.
No, because nobody cares. Because that's the difference.
Back on it.
Yeah, nobody wants to remember them. Yeah, okay. Gojirify says, "Hey guys, what did I miss? Is all the pie gone? If you leave a pie with me overnight, it will be gone in the morning. I've said that already. If you can't accept that, don't get pie. You know what I'm saying,
I mean,
Ben?
Hennessy's here with you, so that pie's gone. I mean, but
Yeah,
all of Comicsgate is pro pie.
yeah. Between you and I mean, one single pie. It better be a big pie.
Better be.
Honestly, we're gonna wipe that out. Okay, so well hung and dung says Caesar, show us your screen and the infinite pie. That was an accident. When I first learned how to screen share, of course my screen was full of pictures of pie. I didn't mean for you guys to see that. That was embarrassing. I'd rather you keep that to yourselves. Don't tell people that I am into pinography. GKV1.0, thank you for $5. Backed Red Rooster and Cyberfrog, gonna back Lone Star too. That's good. The link for Lone Star, Heart of the Hero, is in the description right now. So if you wouldn't mind going over there, Mike's not here. Mike's not here. Let's do something nice for Mike Miller.
That's nice.
Yeah, let's do something nice for Mike Miller. He has been taking it to those SJWs in a way that has shocked people, and I think he deserves a little attention. I'm looking up his Indiegogo right now on my wall of iPads just so I can see how he's doing. I mean, he's yeah. Super Ant calls me Ethan Van Pykenwald. Oh my god. Well, look, Heart of the Hero is at $46,968. Wow. It's one donation. Ben, it's just one single donation away from flipping to 47,000. So if you love Mike S. Miller and you want to just get him to 30 or to 47,000, make his night. Why don't you go ahead and back Lone Star Heart of the Hero? I know that it's possible. I'm watching Lady Death. I think Lady Death is going to break the record. What if Lady Death is the first $1 million crowd fund?
I think it could do it for sure. I mean, he has the fan base, the infrastructure, the experience. I'm a big backer. I'm a fiend since the 90s.
I love it. I love that. That's awesome. No, I didn't miss any of your super chats. Kinky Pinkies, I'll get to it. I'm reading the old ones right now. Let's see. Your thoughts are dangerous. Thanks for $5. Let's get B. Allen Orange in this chat. He's on special assignment from General Rowe. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Did someone else join us in the chat? You say? No. Okay, that was Ben. He's on special assignment from General Rowe, working for great comics and Star Wars from behind enemy lines. I would love to meet B. Allen Orange and Kevin Berwick and talk to them. Kerr Brimstone, thanks for $5. Hey, Uncle E, keep up the good work. Thanks for defending me when I was being persecuted by SJW as well. It's what I do. CMYK Comics, thanks for $2. Was that B. Allen's secret message or a cry for help? Both, I think. It's possible that it was both. Lord Asterman, thanks for $2. F hoodies, Caesar, give us armor. Wow, what a great thought. Ben, what do you think of that?
I mean, we could come up with, a leather type of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty reasonable, very effective. Still, a light armor.
Yeah.
They gotta move fast. They got to move fast today. Not heavy armor. That makes no sense.
Yeah, you got to be able to move fast to chase these guys when they run away.
Totally.
SJWs like to punch people and then run. So we want our Centurions to basically be mobile. They need to be quick, quick on their feet, and be able to chase them down and give them the beating they deserve. I think that's what we have to do. We have to anticipate the way our enemy attacks, and that is the way they attack.
Always be vigilant.
Exactly. Always be vigilant. Colonel Comics, thanks for $2. Ethan has left and crossed the Rubicon. No, I'm back. Kinky Pinkies, there you go, $2. First they banned Alex, then they took out Caesar. Well, here's what they did. They sobered me up. They can take me out. That was scary. Like, sure. Is that how it happens? Your channel just disappears like that?
Easily. Oh yeah.
That's frightening.
Click of a button. But it probably was the lightning. It's probably your internet.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Because here I am. I'm back. But that is scary. GRP poll. Hail Caesar. The Centurions have your backs. Thank you, but I only have one back. Thank you for $2. Golden Dragon 222. Hey, they canceled the Captain Marvel book coming out in November. Yeah, that's what I hear. Critias, thanks for $5. That's what you get for crossing enemy lines at Kickstarter. Yeah, GRP poll, thanks for $2. Hail Caesar and our God of War Mars. Yes, brothers. Go Jurify, thanks for $2. Good to have you back. Yeah, I decided I better come back. I can't just disappear from you guys, without. I mean, I didn't even sing anything. I haven't sung you guys a song and played
Everybody
piano
was
in
scared.
forever.
Everybody didn't know what happened to you.
Yeah, I can't just
They were running
disappear
around
and not come
crazy.
back.
They were crying a little bit. It was nuts. But we
Oh
had
my God. Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, we can't have that. We can't have that. Uh, yeah, Logan Michael 69 says, "Did you read the new Fantastic Four comic?" I have not read it. Is it significant in some way? I mean, do I need to read the new Fantastic Four comic? I didn't read any of the recent old ones. I mean, I love Fantastic Four, but I love the Kirby and Lee Fantastic Four, and then the John Byrne run, and that's it. I read Paul Ryan when he took over after Byrne, and I read that for years, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't good. I mean, when the thing mutated, that was pretty neat. But
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I mean, I love Fantastic Four, but yeah, Kirby all the way.
Ziverfract, thanks for $1, a £1 donation. And Golden Dragon 222, thank you for $5. Yeah, I'm talking about Marvel Captain. Oh, talking about Marvel Captain Marvel canceled, not Shazam.
Really? I don't.
Okay, so what is the deal with this? What happened? And why is uh okay, I figured you wouldn't be that upset about let me look that up real quick.
Yeah, I'm
Captain
looking
Marvel.
too, but I'm not seeing anything like that.
Yeah, this is important. So this must have just happened today. I'm gonna look up the past 24 hours. I don't see. I see DC canceled Shazam collection due to content controversy. I see that. I do not see anything about Captain Marvel being canceled though. And so,
Yeah,
what am I missing?
too much money. I don't think it was too much money's been spent.
Too too much money has been spent.
I mean, they've been shooting, they've been promoting that movie,
Oh
they're
yeah.
shooting it. Yeah.
Uh, Marvel movies will no longer be released on Netflix, starting with Captain Marvel.
Oh, I see.
That's okay. That might be what they're talking about. So, Marvel movies will no longer be released on Netflix, starting with Captain Marvel, says Geek Tyrant. All right, now we got a guy named Joey Pooer who wrote this. One of the biggest questions and concerns from Marvel fans after Disney announced their streaming service has been what it meant for the future of Netflix, which is where fans have been able to watch all kinds of Marvel movie greatness. Thanks to the New York Times, we've learned some new details about how things will work out between the Marvel movies, Netflix, and Disney service. I mean, obviously, Disney is going to yank all of that stuff that they still can yank
They
and
said it
bring
last
it.
year.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Critias is saying it's the comic books that were canceled. Captain Marvel, the comic book was canceled.
Going back to the DC. I don't know.
No. I think he means the Marvel comic. Look, there's a lot of Captain Marvels being canceled. A lot. If your name is Captain Marvel, you have been canceled. You've been canceled. That is yeah, that is something to worry about.
There's a lot of trouble with captains these days. I don't know what's up.
Marvelous ones. Gamma Catch, thanks for $10. EVS, any thoughts on the button Doomsday Clock? I think they wrecked it already, but the fights are fanfic great. Also, your Green Lantern Rebirth #1 video was great stuff. Thanks for the great work. Thanks so much, Gamma Catch. I haven't read the button or Doomsday Clock. I just haven't been reading. I've been working and producing. I'm not reading other people's things. I am creating Cyberfrog as though it were a life and career defining work. So I'm not in a headspace to read what Jeff Johns is writing right now. Is it good? Also, Green Lantern, thank you so much. I'm glad you watched the Green Lantern Rebirth #1 video. I mean, that was one of those moments where I was working to define my career. You know what I mean, Ben? You ever sit down and go, "This is going to be the greatest thing I've ever done"?
I'm in there right now. So
Is that right?
we have redone pages per Chuck's direction. I just hate the cost. I put up the money to begin with because it's going to be better. Because this is my born to run, man.
Yes, I love that. I love that. If you're a Springsteen fan, you're like, this is my born to run.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing I've ever done. I like that a lot.
Yep.
Ice Wallow Come, thank you for I got it. I got your name. Thank you. For $1.99. Who would win in a fight, Superman or Shazam? I don't think you really care. I think you just wanted me to say your name. But I'll answer you. Superman would. Superman would definitely. Yeah. All right. So back to this. So I guess this doesn't matter. I mean, but here's the thing. Disney is struggling right now with their stupid channel. They really want to be able to stream the original 6 Star Wars movies. They're unable to do so. Do you know why, Ben?
I don't exactly know. Tell us.
Ted Turner owns the broadcast rights.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Mike. How you doing?
Bye.
Mike S. Miller has joined us in the chat. If you haven't yet backed, we did it. We're at $47,001
Oh, man.
for Lone Star.
We were
that one
yeah,
that really makes it.
even when you were gone, Mike, we were pushing for you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Dennis Peruk says, Mike, Lone Star top 47K. That's phenomenal. That is great. And he did it without an army of people working for him. He did it without a whole lot of product. It's a big deal. It's a great deal. We will work our way up to the point where we have as much stuff to offer you guys in terms of product as Brian Polito does. He's just got a ton of stuff. Do people really want, like, hey, I printed 66 copies of this variant cover, but there are also 66 copies of this variant cover? Do people want that?
So with him, like, I always have the same lots that I buy from him, but I get the hardbound stuff with his signature. But there's some people, he basically has a smorgasbord for all his fan base. Some buy all the covers, some buy all the high-end stuff. That's from what I've seen. I don't know. I've never talked to him, but, from other people that I know that are also fiends, that's what they do.
Yeah, Critias, thanks for $2. You should read the names before pronouncing them. Yeah, I think you're right. My God, who knew there was such perfidy in the chat?
Is the Brian Polito's on Kickstarter or on Indiegogo?
It's Kickstarter, Mike, and it is kicking. It's kickstarting ass. Like, I mean, really unbelievable.
He's been building this up. I mean, he's like the grandpa of comics on crowdfunding. I mean, this guy's been doing this for a while, and it's his business model now. That's how he launches every freaking Lady Death book now.
I love it. I think it's terrific. I'm happy to see
which
it.
Makes me question when you guys are talking about like not doing this in the future. I'm like, Brian's been for a year.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Yeah, I agree. All right, let me see here. Google Hangouts. Where did I put the? Damn it! Did I lose it?
What you looking for?
Marvel movies. I'm looking for the super chats. There they are. Okay. Let me just make sure I got them all. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about Captain Marvel canceled, not Shazam. Okay. Good. All right. So we're caught up. I read all the super chats at this point. Oh no, I didn't. Custom Songmaker. Thanks for $2. Did you read all 28 variants of the new Fantastic Four? Did they have 28 variants?
Probably. Dude,
it's up to 111,000.
Yeah. And it's only been like an hour or something like that. You see what I'm saying? That is the potential of building an audience. You build an audience and you produce a product, and that's what's going to happen. Brian Polito, I'm coming for you with Rainbow Brute. Get ready. Whatever you end up with here, we're coming for you with Rainbow Brute. God, I love competing. I love it. Gojirify, thanks for $2. Kirby, Buscema, and Byrne, best Fantastic Four. Yeah, Buscema in the late 70s. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it that much. I think it got kind of chunky and weird. I didn't like Buscema's Fantastic Four that much. You know who did some good stuff? George Perez popped in and did some Fantastic Four. Did you know that? In the 70s. It's
really
good stuff. Yeah. Early George Perez.
Huh.
GRP poll. Thanks for $2. Ethan, let's give a moment of silence for Booker T. Well, what happened to Booker T? Did Booker T die? Because I'm going to meet him next week. So I hope he didn't die. I hope he's okay. He's going to be at Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, and so am I. I hope to meet Booker T. Gojirify, just let everyone know at Cecil's that you're back. Okay. $5. Stephen Dye says, dude, not stressed that you missed my super chat at all. Happy to contribute diaper money to my favorite cousin. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that. I think I got your super chat, though, by now. Hopefully I caught up with everyone, and nobody's mad at me. but it wasn't my fault. I mean, I promise you, that was a very strange situation where Mike. I think I got hit by lightning. My whole internet went down all at once on all of my iPads, everything, and just destroyed. I thought I lost my YouTube. That would have been devastating. How would I keep up with my fans? How would I talk to my subs? How would I complain about Star Wars on Twitter?
Well, you know, what would the Centurions do?
Yeah, what would they do?
I don't know. It's nuts.
Well, Ethan, I mean that's why I keep an email list. I mean, that you never know when YouTube's going to decide that Ethan said something, or I said something, or any of us says something and they're going to Alex Jones us. But if you keep an email list and you try to keep as many of your fans on there as possible, then wherever you end up going, if you say like, "Oh crap, YouTube's gone, I'm going to go to Twitch," then you can hit email all of your guys that are on the list, obviously, and be like, "Dude, I'm over here now. Come join me." But otherwise, people are going to be like, "Oh, Ethan's gone. I don't know what to do about that."
Yeah, don't know. Moving on. Yeah, so I guess well, I do have a list of emails. I mean, because of Indiegogo, I have all these people. So when I launch Cyberfrog 2, I'll be able to email everyone and say, "Hey, Cyberfrog 2's coming."
You could do a Hansel and Gretel thing with pies. Just leave a trail of pies so we can find them.
Oh no, it's
Yeah, I would get those pies. Hey, Edwin, how you doing? Thank you for coming back. Appreciate you. Yellow Flash, I invited Yellow Flash, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to come. I love when Yellow Flash comes in and gets mad about stuff.
Didn't you say it work?
No, he said would have come in for a minute before work. Oh, no, he is at work. He said before work. So he went to – that guy works overnight. Like, what the hell? What does he do? Does he clean up, like, animal carcasses?
he's a
It's
hitman.
his night job.
He's a hitman.
Get rid of the bodies with Cecil.
Oh, yeah. A hitman. Yeah, Dallas Deadeye, thanks for $5. Lady Death has to make a boatload. They have to pay 12 people working on the comic. Yeah, that's what I noticed too. So don't feel bad, Mike. I mean, look, Lone Star Heart of the Hero is just paying you. You know what I mean? He's got to pay. We saw his army of people that he's feeding off of this book, and then all of the product that he bought that he's got to stock up. That's a significant. I don't know.
And the books are done before he launches a Kickstarter. His books are already done. So this is just his method of delivery.
Pretty good idea too. I would do that. I would get my books done, Edwin. Don't you think?
Yeah.
What's that? If you kickstarted everything or Indiegogo'd everything?
Yeah, Indiegogo everything. Already have the books ready to go. So the minute somebody backs, boom. Well, once the campaign's over, you send them their book. I think that would be a good idea.
I think if you're going to stay with that model forever, though, and you'll find out this time, but you should put together a small team to help you with fulfillment and year-round marketing and stuff, just because, man, it's going to be kind of nuts trying to do that every quarter, spending a month getting all that stuff together by yourself with your wife and a couple of people. It's going to be nuts.
It is going to be nuts.
We'll all get used to what has to be done and what we can farm out and whatnot. It's just, right now we're all just virgins at this, right? So it takes some.
I do like the format, the layout. Like his layout on his Kickstarter page is really slick, and so I think everybody needs to kick their Indiegogo pages up a notch.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Does it matter though?
I do. I think so.
It does.
I'm gonna invest to make my videos better, my graphics better, that kind of stuff on the next go round.
I'm not. It seems like a waste of time. You know what I mean? It's like if it worked, it worked.
Yeah, it's fruits of the pudding. I'm just gonna do things to make my I mean, of course I'm gonna come for Mike. I mean, that's I'm keeping mine up for another 2-3 weeks. So, you never know what's gonna happen, Mike. But either way, on the next one, I'm going to I'm gonna make it better if I can.
Jedi Consular, thanks for $2. Uncle E, is there any way for Cyberfrog buying? You mean buying a copy of Cyberfrog now? There will be. I mean, I'm going to overprint, and I'll make sure that we have. I don't know, put them on Amazon. I have no idea. I don't even know yet. I don't know. once I get the books in my hands, I'm going to figure out how to distribute the extras, because we're going to overprint a certain number, like a limited number. And then we're also thinking about releasing a cheaper version via Diamond, releasing it to the direct market. Yeah. Yanni Hul, thank you for 50 pesos. Brian Polito goes from first day to ship in 2 months, 3 tops. Wow, how about that? That's pretty cool.
I wonder why his overhead is, though, because he does have, it looks like he's got a permanent team of people, a pretty large permanent team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, I don't understand where the profit is. I mean, I don't understand how that works.
You're thinking of it. I don't know if they would be if they're full-time employees. Is my point.
Well, and keep in mind, Brian is still a regular traditional publisher as well.
Ro Kabir goes, archive each person's email and blood type. I got to know everything about them. I got to have a DNA sample so I can clone them if they go missing.
The Legion is fantastic, though.
This is all just like gravy. I mean, Brian's been a successful publisher for 30 years, 25 years.
Oh, yeah, right.
So this is just great. This is just a new source of extra income that's funding books before he even gets them into the direct market. So, I mean, he's going to have a full company's worth of people just to run his company.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think
backwards.
Is Brian Polito wealthy? I don't know. Does
he YouTube at all? I wonder if he would come on and talk about how he does what he does.
I've been talking to him in private. Like, he's been giving me information about where he goes to get his books printed, like a super low print run of a special edition, comic, like how he gets that done. Because in case I want to do that myself, but see, he gave me the idea. They're expensive. I mean, they're very, like, the books that he's getting here, they are expensive. Let me see here. That's not the right one. If you get a low print run of a book, it is going to be extremely pricey. Okay, so that one's dead. I'm looking for his. Where's his current? What's his current Kickstarter called? It's not.
It's Lady Death.
Lady Death what? Because he's got a million of them here, and I'm trying to find it again.
I just searched him, Brian Polito, and then it was the top one on his page.
All right, let's see. Because I lost it, when my internet went down there for a second.
Also, Brian does quite well at conventions, and he's at a con probably 2 or 3 times a month, as far as I can tell. He's a busy guy. That guy's a hustler.
Yeah. By the way, so Dynamite is in my town. I mean, Dynamite Comics is in my town, and they are a Kickstarter and crowdfunding fulfillment service. So they did offer me an opportunity to get fulfilled through them. If it gets out of control, if it gets out of line, I'll find out how much they want to charge to get these comics shipped out. They're good at it. I mean, they're dynamic forces. They definitely are capable of doing this. But Andrew and I are both just kind of like, we want to do this ourselves. But we might, everyone's like, yeah, you're big, you're big now. Wait until those books are stacked up all over your house.
Yeah, I'm going with the fulfillment service for sure. I know that. I don't know which one yet, but
yeah,
we're doing that.
Vision Storm says, "Holy crap, 230K! Is that where they're at now? Where are, I can't.
No way, seriously, that can't be right."
All right, so this is Lady Death's Nightmare Symphony number 1.
Okay, let me see if I can get there. Nightmare Symphony number 1. Oh my god, dude, that would be so huge. No, they're at 113. Why do you say 230K?
Here's one of his earlier ones.
Oh yeah. That's where he ended up. This is okay. Yeah, he's at 113, 127. He's got 29 days to go. I believe Brian did one, and then the first day he got to 250,000 or something like that. He got to $250,000 in the first day. I don't know how far it went past that. Wow, Kickstarter's fun. You can actually see the numbers moving. I have to reload Lone Star Heart of the Hero.
Yeah.
Indiegogo's a little bit more kind of roughneck. By the way, Lone Star Heart of the Hero, $47,274 at this point.
Right.
You just got another $250. That's phenomenal. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. But yeah, this is. I'm interested to see where this lands, dude. This is going to be great. Is he going to get to 1 million? Can he do it? At this rate, if he can keep going at this rate, well, here's the thing about doing an Indiegogo or a crowdfunding thing. Your loyal backers come out like right away. When I launch Rainbow Brute, I think the people who have been waiting, loyal fans, are going to hit it right away. So the first day is going to be a big day. Second day is going to fall off. And then from then on, it kind of flatlines until the end when people realize this is it. What do you think? He tops out at 200K, says Ernesto.
Well, yeah, he's done 13 of these. So this is a mature idea with a mature fan base. So I wouldn't read too much into the 113,000. I mean, it's amazing, great, but I think people are so used to him already. I think he probably gets a very large buy-in right away.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you say, he's got an established fan base. But if you go back and plot like his last 5 Kickstarters, I imagine they're all probably in a fairly tight range of values.
Yeah, they probably tick up a little bit every time as he grows this fan base and people get used to the system and everything. But honestly, I think, dude, you could probably bump him up right now, getting all your boys to.
Well, I'm trying to, letting people know about this, even though it's Kickstarter. It's still Brian. I like Brian a lot.
Brian's great.
Yeah. I mean, I've known Brian since he was working with Steven, way back in the 90s. And he was super cool. Looked a little like Richard Simmons back then.
Well, now he does have one thing that you don't have and that maybe you should consider before Rainbow Brute. He's got LadyDeathUniverse.com. So maybe you should consider a permanent web page,
Oh, yeah. A permanent web page. Yanni Hill, thank you for 20 pesos. Polito's books get more readers each time. Yeah, I gotta believe that that's true. I mean, fan bases that are tended to, like gardens, grow. They don't shrink. Fan bases shrink when you are awful to them, when you ignore them.
Well, would you call it vanpiver.com or what would you use for
That's
your
a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Art T. Bear's in the house. He says, I don't think it'll get that high, more like 200K. People are betting. Somebody says 250 at tops. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a whole new world. Ro Kabir Kumar says Polito will feel our unending fire, that Richard Simmons buffoon will taste Caesar's rainbow. Now listen, he's my friend with this. I just mean he had a lot of curly hair like back then. He was a heavy metal guy, and man, I dream of
the long.
Yeah, it was long, and it was like the kind of like a Jerry curl kind of thing, and he looked very distinctive. He always had a smirk on his face, like he thinks like he's enjoying himself, like everything is kind of funny, and he's having a great time. He's very serious about business, very business savvy. He's got a joyful heart, like he has a warrior spirit, and he has just joy about it. He loves what he's doing. He loves kicking ass, and he doesn't care what other people think. He doesn't care, it's just like Gojira5, thanks for $2. Van Halen, Skyver Down. Yeah.
He has a permanent Facebook page too, and it looks like 26,000, almost 27,000 people follow Lady Death Universe on Facebook. So between his permanent webpage, between his Facebook, and I haven't checked to see if there's a Lady Death Universe Twitter. There's a Brian Polito Twitter, but he only has like 4,000 followers on Twitter. But it looks like he's got these permanent presences, which probably help him.
Is that what we do? Do we set up a Comicsgate website but then people will be like, what if no, because people will feel excluded from it. We're going to get into all kinds of trouble with that.
Dude, this, we've dealt with that already. His other ones, like the last one did 76,000. The one before that did, where did it go? 86,000. Why is it so hard to find the damn 98,000? So this could be his just biggest one ever, or you know, he could be right. Edwin could be right that all of his people waiting for this just jump on it first day.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Ethan's comic book company should be Trebuchet Comics.
Ah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I would do that. Or, trebuchet.com. Yeah, how about that? How about getting a website together, guys? This is the thing. I like to give. Did you see Mike's pants? What are you coming back from Desert Storm? What's up with that? It's awesome.
I've been sharing around Mike's What is Comic Gate. I got yesterday. We have comicsgate.online and comicsgate.org. Comicsgate.com is already taken.
Of course.
I wonder why.
So I don't know, but if we want one, we can use one of those, Comicsgate Online or comicsgate.org.
Indie Comics Unlimited should be the name of the website, says Denali. Well, I would probably just do Cyberfrog. I would just do my own. I feel
comics.com.
Yeah, I know some people are like, "Hey, when are you guys going to all get together and do do your own company?" And I'm hearing that from people. I'm like, I can't picture that happening. I was talking to Andrea about this in the car. I'm like, no, because we're all too self-interested. I don't think that, and that's what we need to be. There needs to be a little Ayn Rand going on here. The idea of there being a central company and just seems like it would be self-defeating. Like it'd be better for like Mike to get Lone Star up and moving, get about 3 or 4 issues of that done, get some money in the bank, and then be like, all right, well, I'm going to hire somebody to do this other idea that I have.
I think it would be a good idea, if we all agreed to it, is to form our own companies and then share certain resources that we can conglomerate.
It's an alliance. It's a business alliance, just like lawyers have and medical practices have.
Right.
I like the alliance concept because, I'm going to keep my, I have my own company now, and we have many projects and other creators already coming in with us, so we're going to kind of keep on that train. But you guys are welcome to join, and
as your audiences, as your respective audiences mature and grow, you will each develop some of your own audiences, right? And so as part of the alliance, you can do what you're doing right here, right now, and say, "Hey, I'm Ben Henderson, Cautionary Comics. If you love what we do, you might love what my friends Mike Miller and Ethan Van Sciver do too." And we can kind of keep this broader community thing going with cross promotion and everybody having fun, and keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah, obviously each person needs to be their own discrete element, needs to be able to carry their own weight and generate their own IP and stuff like that. And I think everybody being hungry and moving forward is what's going to make this thing awesome.
But as an alliance, we can approach like printers and shippers and merchandisers and whatnot as a much with much more negotiating power.
Medical insurance, dental insurance, legal services, a real, that's why those alliances exist.
Or Diamond, when you get to that point too, might give you more leverage with Diamond.
The Kinky Pinkies, thanks for $2. Listen to Edwin Kenobi, trebuchet.com. All right. Yeah. Joe Maroney, thanks for $2. Learn from Image's mistakes in that area. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't want to fight with people. I mean, that's my thing. I'm seeing all these potential arguments and fights coming up. I don't want that. That's not what I'm looking for. I would like to just do my thing and to, kind of grow to the point where I can just say, hey, I have this idea. I'm going to let you draw this. I mean, almost like what Brian Polito is doing, but scaled way down. I don't want to hire all those people. Did you see all those people he's employing? I don't want that. I don't want that. Not in the business end of things, really. I guess that's inevitable, but I'm just looking at that and going, that is just...
I think at some point you're just going to have to let your wife handle all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's correct. That is correct. And that's what she's doing.
For whoever just bought another Lone Star.
All those
I love
people
that.
would probably want to eat your pie too, and then you wouldn't have pie.
Yeah, I don't-
Drink your milkshake.
yeah, I know. Well, I do believe in the idea of growing the pie, but then me eating the whole thing. See, that's that's always the answer there. $47,335 from Mike S. Miller's Lone Star, The Heart of the Hero.
Nice.
Link is in the description. If you haven't yet backed Lone Star, Heart of the Hero, that's the book we're pushing tonight. We're pushing Lone Star. It's in its last 4 days now.
Yes.
Lone Star is, I think, the 5th best-selling Comicsgate project to date. Is it 5th or 4th?
I think it's 5th, unless I
Is it
bump
5th?
up past somebody else. No, it's 5th because it's you, it's Zach, it's Mitch, and then me.
Mitch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you like that? I mean, that's pretty substantial.
I like
why don't you bump him up and let him beat whoever's next in line? Zach. Is it Zach? Yeah. Let him beat that Iron Sights book. That'd be funny. Let's see. Go Jurify. Thanks for $2. Website Comicscape Pie-Liance.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Comics Gate Gulch.
Do you think people will bring me pies at conventions?
Yes.
That would be so funny.
Now, I wouldn't mind that, but I would you eat the baked? You couldn't do it though. You couldn't eat someone's pie.
No.
I bet you if we had a planned convention 6 months out, I bet you could get members of the Legion showing up in Legionnaires armor with pies. It would be amazing.
I would like that. But I need to trust the pies.
They could get you the little hostess pies.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't want to eat those. But I'd rather eat a baked pie. But I don't know the people who are bringing me the pie or their intention. Now, if you wanted to smash the pie in my face, I mean,
is that a stretch goal?
Yeah, like that might be okay. That would be a good stretch goal. It's just to be like, okay, pie. You get to throw a pie at me. I'll have like 20 pies. 20 people get to throw a pie. If you miss, you miss. You only get the one shot, and I'll sit there on a stool like a dunk tank, and I will accept the pie if you can hit me with it. I'll be 8 feet away, 8 feet away, no closer, no further. And if you can hit me with the pie, you can hit me with the pie. I don't know what that would cost, but I think it would sell out pretty quickly. I think, yeah, Costco pies. Sierra Whiskey says. Definitely. Cecil says invite me. Cecil, you're welcome to come in. Hang on, let me get you the link because we've got a new chat here. I don't know if Cecil realizes what the devastating thing that happened earlier to the other stream that we were running. But it's bad news, Cecil. It's bad news. Cecil gave me the link and said, join us. I can't come into Cancer Cast. You guys are a little too rough for me. I'm an old man. Okay, there you go. You guys are too rough for me. Oh my God. All right, so I just linked you, Cecil. You can come in if you want. Critias, thank you for, or is it Critias? Yeah, $5. Can I reference Cyberfrog on my project? And in exchange, I will give you Entenmann's Donuts and a freshly baked Granny Smith apple pie. You can do it anyway, Critias. I can't have the Entenmann's. I'm trying to, I can't be fat. I can't be fat. And
Nope.
I know it's going to happen. I can't. I got to get Edwin over here to like train me, Edwin, turn me into a piece of steel. I mean, I want to be more.
You're staying consistent with your workouts, right?
No, I haven't.
Why not? Why not? What?
Because all I do.
I know. All right. I know you went to Arkansas, but all right. So what's your excuse for not staying consistent? Because you were.
I'll tell you exactly what is. Hello, excuse me. Hello, everybody. If I may interject and answer for Ethan,
Go ahead.
because the answer, Edwin, is because it's August and it's over. It's too late for this year, so he might as well eat and enjoy himself and hope for next summer. At this point, it's fucking over. So he's like, fuck it, I'm going to eat and have fun. But next year, I'm going to show him. Am I right?
That doesn't enter into it at all. Not at all.
You're grabbing fistful of pie. You're eating it like a calzone, you were telling.
No, I'm saying that I would do that. I'm not doing that. I haven't. You can ask Andrea. She would tell you I am not doing that. I haven't done that. Okay, what I eat, you know what I had today? I had hard-boiled eggs in the morning, 3 of them. And then I didn't.
But that was while you were making an omelet.
No, no. I just ate the 3 hard-boiled eggs, and then I went ahead. Let's see, I didn't eat very much. I did have 2 hot dogs for lunch, and then and that's it, by the way. And
Why-
then I
why
ate
are you
Fry
eating-
with them, or you
why-
ate them raw?
Why are you eating hot dogs for lunch?
because Andrea wasn't around to make me a sandwich.
So, Ethan, since you've just been doing the protein for breakfast, are you not getting that crash in the middle of the day?
Yeah, it's been much better. It's been
Right?
much better.
Crazy.
Ethan, listen to this guy. He works at Applebee's.
Chicken said, "Thank you for $5." I'll be honest, I back all of you and several others, but I have a family. Price point will have to come down, or we'll have to get reasonably picky. I understand that. That makes sense to me.
Listen, I don't want to hurt anybody on the stream, but save your money because Cash Grab is coming out soon.
Yeah.
And really, that's really why you want to. You really want to fucking spend it on jackasses like me.
I predict Cash Grab is going to be the highest selling. I can't imagine it not being.
Can I tell you something? I wrote my first script. Wrote the first 5 pages. I handed it to Timothy Lim today. And I said, what do I need to change? And he said, absolutely nothing. It's fucking perfect.
Excellent. That's
Are
all.
there a lot of limericks in it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Are there a lot of limericks in it?
No, it's a mystery involving Comicsgate. Everybody in Comicsgate will be in it, and basically, the first section is me interviewing the Mags, Tamra, and Michelle Perez. They're suspects in a crime, and it gets very physical between the 3 of us.
Is it a crime of passion?
I'm not gonna
between
say.
the 3 of us.
So like Nasser, you're writing a horror book.
Who isn't going to back this? Everyone is going to buy this book to see Cecil in a foursome with gendered women. Oh my God, that's going to be amazing.
That's the opening
Cecil.
scene. So
Oh my God.
Sold. $250,000. Yours.
Okay, Critias, thanks for
I might
$5.
send you the script, Ethan, to take a look at it. But you gotta keep your mouth shut because I know you're a
I
big
don't wanna read it.
blabbermouth.
I'm going to read the book. I don't want to have it spoiled. I want to read
Okay.
the whole thing. Critias, thanks for $5. Bring in Nurkish. He always makes my night with his optimistic views. Yeah, well, if Nurkish wants to come in, he can come in. I'll send him the link.
Send him a link. He's waiting. He's waiting. We had a very terrible cancer cast. It spiraled out of control. He invited this very autistic fellow, a guy that makes fucking Nasser look like James Bond came on, and it was like a fucking car wreck. So
Nasser did a great stream with us.
yeah,
the other night.
he's becoming quite the fucking guy. You know, I love what's happening with Nasser.
Nasser's becoming a character. Ro Kabir Kumar is becoming as important as you guys are.
Mhm.
But
Okay,
to
okay.
this-
Bro, dude, does he or does he not sound like Father Guido Sarducci?
I don't know. Oh, Nurkish
Let me
is here.
think
Welcome,
about
Nurkish. Welcome.
You guys are still okay. Cecil, for one, you just left.
You know, I did that as a joke. I did that as a joke. I asked the question and then
Also, you're like, oh, I just wrote a script all by myself, and it's fine. And
when the fuck did I say? When did I say by myself?
You said by yourself. I heard you distinctly.
You're a liar. Nurkish.
Earlier,
You're-
you did it all by yourself then.
When did I say that?
When you called me, 1-855-MAGAS01. Remember?
Oh, it's terrible. This is really terrible. I can't believe that he's taking credit for Nurkish.
Exactly. I offered changes, and then he's like, well, I don't know. It's like my babies.
I
Oh,
never.
boy.
First of all, no.
You can't get that. You can't get that precious about your own work.
Exactly,
You
Cecil.
gotta allow some criticism, especially from your collaborator. You know.
You want to know? I'm a giving person, Ethan.
Oh, you okay? Good. So give the script to Nurkish and let him fix it.
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy?
Go Jurified, thanks for $5. What mask will Cecil be wearing during the foursome? So we already know the opening scene is
Well, hang on. Where is Nurkish in this scene? Is he in the closet, or how does
He's
this
warning. He's warning me that he believes that these women are not actually women, and I am calling him a liar. and I tell him that he's just jealous of my good fortune, and I will leave it at there. But we won't give everything away. But it's going to be very, very It's going to be a very good scene, and I think it
You
starts
just
off
almost said appealing, and that was like the wrong word, and you caught yourself and changed your mind. So good.
And
It is going to be the opposite of appealing.
Very diverse.
Yeah, listen, I'm looking forward to it. It sounds great. By the way, Lone Star Heart of the Hero is at $47,446.
Oh.
You do realize that I've made you $500 in 10 minutes, Mike? I mean, that's...
I appreciate it, my brother.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. And guys, keep backing Lone Star Heart of the Hero. I'd love to get that to 50,000. That seems like a reasonable landmark to be. At Pixel Trader, thanks for $2. If you want to do web, I've got your back. Well, Pixel, send me a message. I wouldn't mind employing you. If you're good. If you suck, don't. I mean, if you're good, send me a.
Can I just say something, Ethan? I'm sorry. The other day I pointed out on August 6th. August 6th was the 73rd anniversary of the first atomic bomb ever used in combat against Hiroshima.
Oh, good.
And I asked people, as a sign of good faith, as a sign of saying, bygones are bygones. Let's pick up Lone Star from the Japanese guy who is Mike Miller. I said it would be a good way, but here we are, and we are on August 9th at this point. And August 9th, as Mike well knows, is the second atomic bomb dropping of what city was that?
Nagasaki.
Nagasaki, that's correct. And at this point, the kill rate was so high that Truman, even though we had used the only 2 atomic bombs we had.
Oh my God! What the fuck are we doing? Jesus Christ!
I'm trying to sell
everyone a
comic
history
books
lesson.
here.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is Truman bluffed and said that we had 40 more of these things, and Japan quickly surrendered. But it was
Just
the
like
last
you're
of us.
bluffing when you say you've got 40 more pages, like the first 4, kind of.
Right.
Yes.
I'm bluffing.
Did Nurkus keep interrupting in the Cancer Cast like this? Is this
It was
maybe why
it was
didn't?
extremely rude. It was.
Cecil has no concept of how to keep the story short. He just kind of like meanders around. At one point, he just got up and left to get ice. It was awful. And I told him, I said, "Hey, Cecil, I have to. My wife's out of town. I have to put the kid down. Could you look up some topics for Cancer Cast?" And then we had nothing. It was just fucking silence.
I just hate the term. I gotta put my kid down. I hate that. It gives me the willies. I gotta put the kid down.
Gamma Catch, thanks for $5.
I'm waiting to hear a gunshot in the background.
Can we wait? $5 from Gamma Catch. Can we crowdfund Cecil to drink the Moist Tico, a cupcake, vodka, Jägermeister?
This is my second pint of whiskey. I've really been fucking hitting it.
Well, he wants you to drink this with a can of Gold Lager in a blender, warm for science. Yeah, we all do that anyway. Spider-Man, not a bug boy, Marici. Thanks for $4.99. Eating hot dogs instead of pies, like smoking crack instead of cigarettes. Critias, thanks for $2. So is Cecil giving it or receiving it in the story? I assume.
That's a surprise.
Spoilers. Colonel Comics, $2.
No spoilers.
$5 of cash grab written. Only 2 to go. It's a 7-page story. Yeah.
We did think about doing something like that, like a 4-page story, or just like it's all blank on the inside. We still might.
That's hilarious. Oh, Lone Star is doing great. $47,686.
What?
Yeah, that's that's almost that is $700 that I made you tonight. It really helps to just have.
Mention something at 50,000. We're doing dog tags.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool. Hey, Doug to Naples in the chat. Hey, Doug, do you want to come in? Just put yes in the thing. I'll send you the link.
Mike is going to use the dog tags that his grandfather pulled off American GIs.
Oh, good. Now we're going to hear a 15-minute thing about World War II. You guys like that?
I do. Go ahead. Bore the audience while I send Doug to Naples the link.
Did you know that in Nagasaki they had a Harley Davidson motorcycle factory?
Oh my God! What is?
I did not know that. Was there really a?
Yeah, they had the guy that owned it.
Harley.
He was friends. Yeah, whoever it was, the guy that was in charge. He was friends. He was friends with one of the guys in the government. And the guy in the government came to him like before the war and everything, and he's like, "Yeah, you might want to leave." So the dude bugged out, and he nationalized his factory and started. They slightly converted it and made these Japanese versions of the Harley Davidson.
Do you believe that Pearl Harbor awakened the sleeping giant?
Godzilla?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I do believe that. Doug Knaple, I sent you the link to the chat. If you want to pop in, you're welcome to pop in. We'd love to have you. I sent it over to your Facebook message.
Hey guys, I'm gonna roll, but good being on with you.
Ben, I'm sorry I didn't
Ben.
get to chat with you.
Ben, when is the Highlander going to come out?
Off-worlder, it'll be out. I think that's gonna be. We're gonna do 2 at the same time. We're gonna finish the Ravage saga. Ravage
Right.
Kill All Men still up on Indiegogo, and then we're also gonna release the Off-worlder, the Protectors of Sa-Ra.
Ben, everybody tells you sound like Jeff Bridges, right?
I have never heard that.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right.
He really has a Jeff Bridges thing going on there.
Say. What would he say? Say, hey, I got a beverage here. What's the?
You gotta
What's the
say it really ties the room together or whatever.
yeah. What's the-
This really ties the room together.
no, say. Yeah, that's just like your opinion, man. Say that.
It's like your opinion, man.
Yes.
Hey, and technically we got Sam Elliott, so there's a bit of a Big Lebowski.
We got Sam. Yeah, we got a
We
fucking.
do.
You
We
guys should.
Dude,
Did you order him a sarsaparilla?
I dig your style, Ben Henderson.
Listen, when we go to cons, we got to do the dude and Sam Elliott.
That's fantastic. Yo, that's
Cowboy was in the script. The script was it was named the Cowboy.
Yeah.
Script. Yeah. That was a great film.
Cecil, good job. Everyone's congratulating you for realizing that. Ben,
Right, later.
Ben looks a little like the Big Lebowski too. Bye, Ben. Talk to you tomorrow. Pretty impressive. Nice grab.
It's an apple.
Hey, welcome to Doug Tenaple.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the Doug Tenaple show. Welcome, Doug Tenaple, to Comic Artist Pro Secrets, our Resurrected live stream. Doug, I was working a comic stream earlier. It had like 28 people on it, talking about Punch a Nazi and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it got struck by lightning. So
Alex Jones's ghost.
Wait, you
I
really got
was
Listening when that happened. I was listening because I was trying to go to bed and I was trying to sleep, and you guys were so interesting it kept me up. So I go, dang it, get me on your show.
I backed that Kickstarter though. I won the Punch Nazis comic.
Did you back that?
I really thought about it because I want to roast it. So I kind of do want that comic to become a thing. What was the maximum amount? It was like $100 or something, right? Like it was really low.
They were only, by the way, they were only looking for $100. That's how you know they're taking the piss. Like, what are you talking about? You only want, it's like desperately, we want to be funded. We want to be funded. So please, $5 is our, our
okay.
flexible goal.
So you're against punching Nazis? Okay, gotcha.
Am I against punching Nazis? I mean,
Who the fuck is
what's
that?
going on?
Doug's having fun with his microphone.
Doug
no,
is very noisy.
Am I noisy?
Yeah, no, it's cool. Have a seat though. Relax.
Hey, I got it. Wait, look what I got. Look what I got. Look at
What do you got?
I got this thing.
What? Oh, you got a Blue Yeti.
Nice.
I
Nice.
did.
Good choice. Good choice.
You're gonna love that.
So
That's
I can be a big boy now.
I
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
got one when it was on sale, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull. I have the snowball.
What do they run?
This is it's like 100 something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like 160 or something. When it was on sale, it was like 90. But I was like, I don't know.
You can't swing $90.
No, I just don't want to bother. Like, I mean, have you seen my videos? Like, what? I don't think.
I don't even have a
audio
job, and I
quality-
can swing $90.
Mike Miller can. He just made $500 tonight on his Kickstarter.
Yeah, he made $700, and we're seeing if we can get him to 48,000. So if you're in the chat right now and you have not yet backed Mike S. Miller, look at him. Let's get him out of the Korean barbecue that he works at right now and let him become a full-time comic book artist. Just back him at Lone Star Heart of the Hero. The link is in the description. And,
Mike, have you ever flipped a shrimp into somebody's mouth with a spatula?
have you ever made an onion volcano? I mean,
Volcano's my favorite.
Well, I have to ask, in the first 5 pages of Cash Grab, will we see something called a shrimp flip?
No.
Ooh.
Hang on a second. Critias $2. Nurkish is Jay Baruchel. I don't know who Jay Baruchel is.
He's the guy from How to Train Your Dragon. I had to look it up.
Oh, okay. So you saw that comment. Jesus A. Sabalos Jr., thanks for $5. Oh my God, Cecil's comment and Ethan's reply just made me realize that Godzilla symbolizes America. Mind blown. No. Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Wait, yeah. Curtis YZ, thanks for $2. General Washington on Indiegogo looks sick to me. I'm gonna have that guy on. It looks sick to me too. It looks really good, and if he does a nice historical comic about George Washington, it's really convincing. It's worth backing. I would definitely buy that.
I agree.
Can I ask the guys, because there's a lot of pros on here tonight. We got Mike Miller, we got Ethan Van Sciver, we got Doug Tenaple,
That's right.
Tenaple. And do you guys resent guys like me and Nurkish coming in out of nowhere and putting together a project? Is it an insult to you, on any level?
What do you think we are, gatekeepers? No.
Well,
no. But honestly, like, is it an insult for fucking nobodies to come forward?
It's an insult for you to even say that. How's that?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Weird.
It's true, because we're all the same people, right? We all want to make stuff. And we were in your position where we hadn't made as much stuff. And some of us are some guys are like great and they can't get any work. They're better artists than all of us and they can't get anything made. So to me, like, why would you ever not make stuff? And I'd support it in a second. I think you guys are great. It's about entertainment.
He just wanted you to compliment him. You shouldn't have taken the bait. He just wanted a compliment.
It's like you do here. You put on a show and you're entertaining. Now go do that in a book, and it's the same thing. You're on the
Ethan,
I'm all about, if you can freaking make money doing something that other people enjoy, God bless you. I don't freaking, I'm happy to support that. I don't care if you're who you are or what you do. It's like, it's America, man. It's free market, hopefully. And
okay,
I don't mean it in a derogatory sense.
Is there anybody else who thinks I'm wonderful?
We're all clowns. I don't mean that in the derogatory sense. I mean, we're showmen, and you run a business and you get very serious about it. Because I hate being dismissed as just some screw around artist. Like, this is my hobby. This is how I pay for my wife, 4 kids, their college, my house. And when it screws up, I've lost houses because I remained an artist. I lost my house in Glendale, had to move to Colorado for a while. It was very serious, but it's a clownish, fun thing. I say you guys should get in. We'd all be crazy about it. Crazy, not insult, crazy.
Well,
get in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Hey, there's Ella Rose. How you doing, John?
Hey, I'm back. I'm just proofreading this little graphic novel called The Iron Sights. You might have heard of.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's, I'm going to be honest, okay? I'm really enjoying it. It's got a lot of action. I think the characters are a little too, we're all badass overall, like all of them are, But overall, like, I have absolutely enjoyed the story so far. It's I wouldn't complain about it.
Hey, Gibbons 1138. Thank you for $5. Hail Caesar, you need to get a P.O. box so I can send you your trebuchet. In a P.O. box? Spike and Madness, $5 just back Lone Star. And if you reach 50K, forget the dog tags, send some egg rolls and chow mein. I love them busting
This
my
is
balls.
hardware, man. This is awesome.
Oh, it's funny. $47,714.
It's your fans, because they don't bust my balls on my stream. They only bust balls on your stream.
That's why I like it when you come on my stream, so that you can bust your balls while they're giving you money, which is what they do to me.
Ball busting and come in and stream. I don't want to hear all this stuff.
Economics and Comics. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed to Economics and Comics, now is the time. Go over there, subscribe to his YouTube channel. $10. Thank you so much. Longtime fan, watch every night. Love all you guys. Question: if half of everyone watching sub to your channel, would our channel blow up? Trying to provide great content and need watchers' help. Thanks, Uncle, for everything. You're quite welcome. I always promote your channel when you show up and give me $10. I think that's a fair exchange. I don't know. You don't have to do that. I'm happy to promote your channel. Just ask me to. Yeah, everybody should do well. And here's the thing about Cecil. Ethan spilled beer on his keyboard. I'm not drinking beer. Cecil has every right to make a comic. with Nurkish. Nurkish has to help. Nurkish has to help though. To be frank, I don't know if Cecil can do it by himself, but he has every right. And this idea that like we feel like we are privileged, and it's a privilege to do comics, is what Comicsgate is against. Pretty much, there is no gate here. We want you to be able to come in and do your comic book, especially you two guys. You two guys are hilarious, and your comic is going to sell.
We're lucky, and we want you to be lucky too.
Yeah, we want everyone to be lucky. What?
Ethan, Adam, I don't know if you're familiar with him. He told me about the pyramid of Comicsgate and how you are the top piece. You're the gatekeeper. And I think the reason why Comicsgate is falling apart is because you can't have something that fat be the top piece of a pyramid. I mean, right? That's not how pyramids work. You need to be at the base.
Yeah, well,
do you know who Adam is?
You're the head of Comicsgate?
And all form the head.
Do you know who Adam is, Ethan?
No, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Nurkish invited him on, and he honestly does make Nasser look like James Bond.
Yo, for real, I don't know what that guy's thing is, but he got really mad. First of all, he's basically Captain Cummings' friend, and so he got really upset with me when Captain Cummings got upset with me. Until then, he was saying he was a fan. He made a whole video where he said "fuck Ethan Van Sciver," like in a real weird way, like sticking his middle finger up in it was really weird. And then
he does that a lot anyway, because the hemorrhoids thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, it's creepy. And then he sent me a message. I looked at the video kind of because it came up when I do my nightly Google search of my name, and I looked at it and went, oh god, that's weird. And then the next day, I got a message from him saying, "Hey, man, I'd really like to talk to you. Will you come on my show? Or no, can I come on your show to discuss this and work this problem we're having out?"
Designed by a man.
You had to be crazy if you said no.
I ignored it. Basically, what I do was I sent him over to Nurkish. I said, "You got to get this guy on your show."
My favorite thing about him is he'll have conversations with himself. For that, Sashi said once about, she's like, you should go on Nurkish's thing. He was just having Twitter conversations with himself about like, oh, I can't, Tuesday doesn't work, but how about Friday? And oh, well, no, now I got work. He's just talking. I never once said come on my show.
He did that to me too. He did that to me. He's like, I'm not blowing you off, but like I have to work on Tuesday, so I'll come on your show on Friday. I'm like, you're not coming on my show any day.
He's so insane. It's kind of amazing though. I don't like. At first I had him on. I was like,
is it weird that I just met him and I miss him?
Is it a bit? Is it a bit? Or is it
no? If it's a bit, he's the fucking greatest actor in the world.
If people think Cecil is like an Andy Kaufman genius just because he does like a lisp, no. If it's a bit, yeah, Adam would be brilliant. If it's a bit,
I might have him on.
120 IQ. What did he say, Cecil?
No, he said he said he had 137 IQ.
No, it was in the 20s. I thought it was like 120 or something.
Oh, maybe 124. That was my.
What did his dad die from? What did he just like blurt out randomly?
His father died on a toilet bowl from pancreatitis.
Yeah, he told me that I roasted him.
Died that, Lord.
He told me like I roasted him in one of my videos, and he's telling me, "Oh, I showed you to my parents." I go, "Okay," and then I was like, "You show it to your dad or something?" And then he's like, "No, my dad died on a toilet of pancreatic cancer." Like he's just randomly dropping like truth bombs.
Unbelievable. Sierra Whiskey, thanks for $1.99. Fund Lone Star so Mike can quit his job at Shoguns. I love. That's a good meme. I do like that meme, and it's doing really well because it's at $47,747. We have made Mike S. Miller $750 in just a fraction of an hour. I mean, that is the power of this audience. That is the power of this channel subscribers. You guys are terrific. Thank you so much. People are saying no, Adam ever. Do not. Some people are saying bring Adam. You guys want Adam? You want to meet him?
No. I ran over here to get away from him. Another time, definitely, but not right now.
This is becoming the Howard Stern show. That's my fear. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to become the Howard Stern show.
I would say yes at some point, but not right.
I think
one day it should be just Ethan, Nasser, and Adam.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I can't. I need if Nasser's on the show, you have to be on the show too. That's the whole thing. Like you and Nasser are fun. You know what I mean? Like together, you guys are fun. Me and Nasser equals Nasser asking me to do things for him, and that's what it is.
Oh, can you draw us a cover, Ethan?
Yeah. Critias, thanks for $5. Screw you and Nurkish Cecil. My Indiegogo failed because of YouTube bastards. I'm kidding. Can't wait for cash grab. So there you go. Everyone's excited about it.
Well, that Betty Bright Eye has pretty much already made cash grab for you. If you did nothing else besides take all those images off her Twitter, you'd have a pretty good book.
No, we realized we could just from fan art print something up and send it out. But then we also did. Me and Nurkish actually had a long discussion, and we realized not printing anything of the fan art and sending it out would actually make us more money. So we are not going to send anything. The Indiegogo campaign will be on, and probably in the next few weeks. But really, honestly, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, we will collect the money, and you will get nothing at any point. I want to really emphasize this. You're going into this with both eyes open. You're sending money for something you will never get.
I appreciate the commitment of looking into the camera too, Cecil. That is.
Was I?
Hey, Doug, do you need help setting up
You're
that
never
mic?
going to get this fucking book.
No, the mic isn't working, so you need help setting up the microphone, don't you?
My mic is off?
No, Doug.
This is every time with Cecil.
If the red light is blinking, you need to push the front button until it stops blinking. If it's blinking, it's not on. It needs to be a solid red light. And you flip it around so that adds.
Edwin is reading the instructions of
Okay.
There you go.
Is it going?
Yeah,
it sure is.
Are you sure? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now look at the bottom of the microphone, and you're going to see that it has different settings. You're going to want to set it to the one that looks kind of like a heart. Okay, and that means that the microphone is only picking up what's right in front of it.
Like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, is Doug Tenapel?
That's correct.
Oh wow! Hi, you're one of my heroes growing up, man.
Well,
God, that's so
you guys are my tech support. You're all my hero.
Stop gushing. I mean, geez.
I'll gush if I want to.
Just grow up.
Hey, Critias, $2. Will a stretch goal be a bourbon-scented page? Yeah, Chris Abrams, thanks for $1.99. Cecil looks like a guy who peeps on his sister. What the Cecil, you wouldn't do that, would you? Or would you?
Now, we got some really good sight gags about who Cecil looks like in the comments.
Cecil is amazing. I won't hear anything negative said about him ever. Lady Death is up to 116,000.
Wow!
Whoa,
it's spinning. It's like being
on
in
that
Vegas.
Lady Death thing. The money thing, it topped out because all of his $799 level is sold out.
Yeah, he should have made more of those limited editions. It looks like.
So he sold out 26 of those. That's half his money right there in one day.
What were they?
Mm-hmm.
What were those?
There was a full set, complete set of everything hardbound of all Lady Death that's been made.
Oh wow!
$799 the total set. But he burned through those on the first day. That's the one that all the collectors wanted, and the rest will probably go like a normal campaign. So,
Hank Solo says Cecil's going to lose an eye by looking in glory holes. Yeah, Cecil, don't do that.
No, I never. I learned my lesson. I don't do that anymore.
Dick Feverstone, thanks for $2. Cecil's looking pretty jacked tonight. That's nice. You've got your fans in the audience. Bagel Goose is there. Cecil is incredibly handsome and charming for $2. I agree, Cecil. Yeah. All right, so I'm pretty impressed. Lady Death is at $116,754. That certainly does beat my first day, and it's spinning up. It's like Vegas on Kickstarter because the numbers just roll when a new donation comes in. It's much more fun to look at than Indiegogo, I have to admit. Indiegogo, I have to just keep refreshing it to see that Mike S. Miller is still at $47,747. Still, we haven't gotten another donation. Now, look, those of you who haven't yet backed Lone Star Heart of the Hero, now is the time. There are only 4 days left. I mean, there are only 4 days. We want to get him to 50,000. We want to get him to 100,000. So back Lone Star Heart of the Hero. The link is in the description, right above or right below Cecil's head. JR, thanks for $2. Cecil in Batman's voice say, "I'm Bagel Goose."
Pray to me. I'm Bagel Goose.
That sounded like Ro Kabir. Logan Michael 69 $2.99. Leave links in the chat to everyone's channel. Next time I will. I didn't think anybody would come. Honestly, I didn't think anybody would come back.
Is Doug trolling you? I'm seeing what is that a rose? Is that a rose Tico?
That is. This is going to be for my Indiegogo movie. So I do it.
Nice.
This is the animation that I have. I just do this.
Let me see. Bigfoot. But wait. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Duh. Wait. Okay.
Ethan.
That was for you. That's going in the campaign. That's for you. Let me see if
That's gorgeous.
Ethan, I don't know if it's going to make people up, but I'm going to do a face reveal finally tonight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's like,
You gotta take that mask off. You're like the man in the iron mask.
I'm going to do it. I don't care what people say. I don't care what the ramifications are.
Oh,
but here I am.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, it's awful. Is that Hillary? Is that
Why
Hillary?
am I not 50 points ahead by now?
God, that's upsetting.
Oh,
That's nightmarish.
It really is bad. I mean, it's hideous.
it's that smile. Oh God.
Hey, Doug, how'd you like those results in Ohio? How'd you like those elections yesterday?
Awesome.
It was fun, right?
Awesome. It was close though.
Yeah, it was close, and people are like, "Don't get too cocky because it was close." Well, listen, it's always close with Trump. I mean, that's it is always close, but he gets a victory.
The main thing is he performed and it worked. Whatever he's doing is working. It's kind of you guys. It's kind of like this channel and these people in this group. It works is far more interesting, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, honestly, but it is a success. We have 957 people watching now, and this is the Resurrected live stream. This is what I'm giving you as I'm sorry, because the other live stream, the bigger one, broke down.
Did you really have a lightning storm by you? Because we up in New York, we had a huge lightning storm.
That's what I think happened, because seriously, I heard noise and the basement flickered, and then boom, like my internet was gone, and I really thought that something bad had happened, and I'd lost my YouTube page because I was showing boobies.
Was there a storm?
I don't know. I'm in the basement. So
Yeah, there's big thunderstorms rolling up the East Coast right now.
Yeah. And
Ethan,
I'm not. Yeah.
Ethan, can I introduce Doug and John to each other?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so obviously everybody knows Earthworm Jim, but Doug is now working on a project called Bigfoot Bill, which is, do you have one of your art sheets handy, Doug? The one with Poseidon's finger cut off? Because that was pretty awesome. And so Bigfoot Bill, steals the finger of Poseidon and gains... I'm sorry, I'm looking at Cecil and gains the power of the Kraken.
It's horrifying.
Oh man, that is just
Did
awful.
he put a wig on?
What I'm doing, this is a combination of Hillary and Edwin Boyette.
Oh, it's disgusting. You look like Phil Donahue's resurrected corpse.
It's got
Oh.
the power of the Kraken.
All right, now John Delarose has an article in the Federalist today about Comicsgate, about this crowdfunding phenomena, and then he's also got his own comic project called Flying Sparks, which is on Indiegogo now. Are you doing Kickstarter or what are you doing, Doug?
I'm going to do Indiegogo for this is my first one, so I'm nervous because I've got, I'm walking away from probably 1,500 donors on Kickstarter, and I'll update my Kickstarter, so I'll tell them that I'm going over to Indiegogo, which I can't imagine Kickstarter is going to be happy with.
But you get all of their email, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when you update on Kickstarter, if I send them all a update link, it will send them all an email saying you got an update, and it's going to say, "Hey guys, I'm doing an Indiegogo campaign."
Oh, but Kickstarter doesn't allow you to download your emails?
Oh yeah, I can pull them if I wanted. Yeah, I can pull them.
Go Jurify $2. Oh God, the Hillary Bat Cecil. Yeah, it's really upsetting. Bagel Goose $2. Every time I hear it from Cecil, he brightens my day. That's just Cecil. I don't know why he does that. I don't know why he pays me to compliment him. CJ Corella, thanks for $5. Just wanted to congratulate John for hitting $16,000 on Flying Sparks, halfway to 17K.
Cool. Thanks.
That's great.
Appreciate that.
Kinky Pinkies, $2. I'm gonna say Kinky Panties. That's where my mind is. All 5 of Cortez's guys lost. All 5 of Trump's won. Hell yeah! I'm gonna
Well,
put
Cortez, that's the future. Okay.
right. Absolutely love it. I feel like putting on my Trump hat. I haven't worn it since the night of the January 20th, 2017, but I feel like putting it back on again. I remember walking around Washington, D.C. on the night of the inauguration, and Democrats in Washington, D.C. walking by me and going, "It never was great," or "It always was great." One of the two things.
Yeah.
One of the
They can't make up their mind.
Whichever one isn't you is what it was.
I was like, oh my God, that was something else. But yeah, good times. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about November. I'm feeling pretty excited about everything.
You think we're gonna stop the big wave? Then the blue's gonna hold.
I heard red wave this morning on the president's Twitter. It was in all caps. So
Red wave.
I don't see it happening. I think I would prefer people not be lulled into a false sense of security, so then they go out and vote, rather than being like, "We're going to do a red wave," and then not bother.
Well, what do you think, Nurkish? What's your opinion? Are they going to take back the House?
I think they'll probably keep the Senate and then take back the House.
I think November spawned a monster.
Cecil's wasted at this point. He was pretty wasted on that stream with me.
I would drink. I have beer down here. I would drink with you guys if you wanted to. We could do kind of a drinking stream.
Well, you normally drink. I'm on baby duty. I can't drink.
I would need to drink beer to sober up.
If Ethan pulls out beer, I'll pull out wine. I'm in.
All right.
They let Nickish around babies.
I have a Miller High Life somewhere.
What whiskey are you drinking, Cecil? I like whiskey.
Oh.
All right.
I'm gonna stand up.
Here. Hold on.
The last time I stood up during a live thing, everybody called me a fat ass because they saw the side profile of my belly and ass. I'm gonna get up anyway.
All right, get up there.
I guess we're doing a drinking stream, Sam. Sorry. I'm apologizing to my wife in advance.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, that mask is, man. I had to put like a piece of tape over my mouth where his icon was. Whew.
Oh my gosh, what am I stepping on? Holy sh! This is what happens when you have kids. There's stuff everywhere. Yeah, I was on the move, so I went into my kitchen. You guys got to see my kitchen, which is like, I mean, it was a disaster. My kids destroyed my house today. So sorry about that. But it's real. Yeah, there's no hiding the blemishes here in Comicsgate.
Where are you at on Flying Sparks now?
We hit 16,587 tonight. 409 backers.
Well.
Oh, look at this. Mike's about to hit 900 backers.
Oh, wow.
He's at 899 backers. He just busted it. 901. Mike S. Miller, ladies and gentlemen, $47,883 with 901 backers. Woo! Congratulations, Mike.
Well done, brother.
Did he leave? Oh, God.
Mike might have gone to go get Alfie, too.
All right. What am I drinking? I'm drinking some Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. I had to go upstairs and get the good bottle opener because I think Andrea found it on top of my fridge and said that belongs upstairs and took it back. So I had to run upstairs and get it again. Listen, this is to who we toasting to tonight.
Hold on, let me pour. Hold on.
Right.
Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue. Oh my God, it's horrifying. It's just absolutely horrifying.
To that guy who won last night, whose name I don't know and don't really care about it.
We don't care. He's Trump.
I'm just glad.
Trump is the guy who won. Yeah. All right, so let's find out who he is anyway. He deserves some respect. He deserves some respect.
No, I don't know his name either. Only no one knows his name. It's that guy.
You're probably right. Who cares? All right, so here's to Ohio and Trump. Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, I'm drinking, but not because of that.
Cheers to you.
Yeah, bottoms up. I mean, fantastic.
I mean, my bottom is up, but not because of that.
All right, yeah, Mike S. Miller. Here's to Mike S. Miller hitting $48,000 tonight.
Yeah.
Holy
Here.
No, we haven't done it yet. We're gonna do it. We're only $117 away. We're definitely gonna do it. I mean, this crowd is awesome. Hey, are you guys drinking with us or what? You gonna get a beer? Ohio bitches, says Montgomery Wolf. That is correct. Chris Abrams says Cecil is drinking because he's fat. Well, yeah, it's probably one of the reasons.
It's one of those. It's a chicken and the egg. Am I drinking? Am I fat because I'm drinking, or am I drinking because I'm fat?
Hey, I feel like we got sidetracked earlier. You were telling me why you were no longer sticking to your routine of weight training.
As I drink a beer, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
I have to get up tomorrow at 4:30 and lift weights. And it's,
What?
Yeah.
Who's waking up at 4:30?
Me, it's Doug. And it's 12 right now, so that's going to be bad. I got my workout buddies show up at 4:30.
I thought you lived in LA, Doug.
I admire
I'm in
that.
Tennessee. I'm in Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh.
You said you ate hot dogs, Ethan. Why did you do that?
I told you why, because Andrea wasn't around to make me a sandwich. She was out.
There's nothing else in the house. Why would you eat a sandwich? Why
is this lunchtime and she makes me a nice sandwich? No. What do you? No.
I think the diet is your main problem. Last time I talked to you, you're really excited about working out, and then
Ethan, are you doing low carb?
Low carb.
I feel like that's a recipe for disaster for somebody like Ethan.
I've been doing it for about 8 years, and I can eat just all day, all the meat and veggies I want, and I don't put on a scratch.
I'm doing a high carb diet.
Stop it, Cecil! You're gonna die. Quit doing that.
High carb diet. No, look. Here's the thing. I know how to eat properly. I really do. I just have to be of the mindset to do it. And I will tell you one thing about me that is true. I do not draw well when I am eating right. I don't, and that is a problem.
That's convenient.
No, and also, have you taken a bath? Do you take showers or baths, Ethan?
Both.
That's how you lose weight. Showers or baths.
Yeah, when you take a bath, you realize it only takes a cup of water to take a bath at some point. And at that point, you really start to
this place. I got it. Yeah, that's funny. Coach Jerify, thanks for $2. Those hot dogs were in a pie, of course. Of course not. No, but look.
You've still dodged this, though. How come you're not lifting weights? Why did you stop?
You guys must think that like my day is lasts an eternity. Do you understand what my day consists of? It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I am busy all day long. Mm-hmm. All day long.
You know what it is? I know what it is, Ethan. They say do push-ups when your chest hit the ground, but your tits touch the ground when your arms fully extended.
Why are you projecting your problems onto me?
I just figure I'm trying to.
I do push-ups. I do push-ups. I do 20 push-ups every day.
And what do you have like Richard plan? Richard says he's gonna get all buff from push-ups.
No, but I do them because it's easy. Like I just feel a little bit aggressive when I do push-ups.
Working out. I would just go,
Yeah,
Ethan. Compound movements.
I agree with Nurkish. Yeah. When you do push-ups, do your tits look like bananas?
That's what I said.
JR, thanks for $2. Intervention for EVS. Well, look, guys. I mean, come on now. Intervention. I mean, let's not go too far, and let's not bum me out while I'm trying to have a beer and celebrate Ohio.
Absolutely not. I'm the last guy.
Here's what I'm going to tell you though: if you only did like 15 minutes a day, you would see results. You don't have to kill yourself or anything, man.
Edwin sounds like a snake oil salesman.
MB says
He's
EVS.
about to sell you a Bowflex.
No, he's not. MB says, Ethan, shut the fuck up. You're a fat ass. Plus, you're old. It's too late. Stop making
Wow.
excuses.
Own it.
Wow.
Own it.
Wow.
Brutal.
Just
Chris
own it.
Abrams, thanks for $1.99 because of pie and streaming daily. Yeah, well, I mean, look, guys, I have a YouTube channel to keep going, and I have a comic book
Okay,
to draw.
Ethan, how hard is it to just make videos where you cry about Star Wars? You could just do a bunch, and then just go work out.
You can make videos about Star Wars while you're working out.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah,
did you see this?
Ethan, actually, the weird thing is, while you're doing those Star Wars video, there's an unused treadmill in the background of most of them.
Is that true?
How do you know it's unused? Yeah, I have a gym here right in the basement.
Dude,
Because
get on the
there's clothes
gym, man. It's
drying
right
on it,
there. I have to
think.
drive 20 minutes to the Y.
Kirad Ubel, thank you for $10. Do you premeditate, Cecil, or do you just see someone walking on their own at night and the urge takes you?
I think it's the second part.
Yeah, I don't know what he means. Do you know what he means?
I don't know. Is he asking
Like,
me the
I
question?
assume when you
He's asking you.
abduct people, Cecil. is what
Uncle
he's saying.
Ethan, you need to stop eating pies and start bench pressing those pies, says DJ Ray for $10.
That's bullshit.
$10.
Live
I
your
agree.
life. Live your life, Ethan.
Bro Kabir Kumar says, enough of this insolence. Thank you, Bro Kabir Kumar.
Enough
That
of
is the
insolence.
leader of my army. He is
If
my
you have a
ex-superman.
fucking army, you can get as fat as you want. Ethan, enjoy yourself. Have your
Thank you,
pie.
Cecil. Thank you.
Now, Ethan, I mean, legitimately, you have to make the decision to take the time.
That's all it is, guys.
Yeah.
You have to understand something. I have been fat. I have been thin.
I don't think so. I think you just been fat.
No,
I type your name in on Google. I don't see anything. I don't see any thin Ethan. I'm just saying. It's all fat. I don't see any thin Ethan. When was the thin one?
Ethan, listen to the Bennigan chef.
Thanks for $2. Hire Rorschach as your
No,
personal
Finnegan.
trainer, bro. He lives in Scotland. That dude. How could I hire him as my personal trainer? That guy is in Scotland. Pros Music says that gym has seen less activity than Cecil's YouTube channel. That's pretty bleak right there.
That's
Cecil
low.
doesn't make any videos.
That's a heart punch right there.
That's me.
Yeah, that is not so good. Ethan ate his thin self. Says I can't read it because it's too far away. My eyesight's going. Yeah,
That's the first sign of diabetes, by the way.
but Cecil, I go to the doctor. I have tests for diabetes. I'm nowhere near diabetes.
You don't let diabetes win. You cut off your foot.
I'm pre-diabetic.
You are?
Yeah, I think it's because I eat so much like rice and carbs and stuff, and so I've been cutting that out. That's part of the reason I cut the carbs out. At least for the first half of the day. I love rice, man. I freaking love it.
No kidding.
I love rice.
No kidding. You're a stereotype, man. You do karate too?
Hey, here's a real question. Daniela Mott says, question, do you think we will still have a comic industry in 10 years? Should it still be a goal for an artist to enter the industry today? Now, that is a serious question.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
We will have a comic for sure, but me and Nurkish will be the gatekeepers due to Cash Grab will being a huge success, and the landscape will be much, much different. It will be the pay for play type of situation.
Yeah, I don't think we will have a comic industry in 10 years. I don't think we will. I think, well, not as we have it today.
It'll be different.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be different. The idea of working and hoping to work, Marvel's going to be gone. Marvel Comics will be gone. Will DC still be here in 10 years? Yeah. I mean, they're the guardians of Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman. I can still see them still being here. Marvel Comics is going to be, they're being so badly mismanaged right now. I can't see them. I can't see them in 10 years.
But what do you see in DC? I know that Batman and Superman are kind of
Well,
timeless
they hired that
titles,
girl.
But what book would you
Gamergate
read?
girl. She's gonna
He used to work there. That's why I said that.
What book would you read? I mean, now at DC versus Marvel.
Versus Marvel, all of them. What would I read at DC just for fun? I can't. Batman. I'll read anything Batman anytime. Batman is great in all of its work. Like Batman is like pizza. Even bad Batman is pretty good.
Right.
That's
like
my
Tony
opinion.
Daniel Batman. I hate.
Yeah, I find it pretty unreadable. And Marvel at least is more kind of funnier and more dynamic, which I think has always been kind of their label. So even if I'm buying junk comic, it's easier to buy Marvel than DC.
I feel like you're talking 10 years ago, though. I mean, Marvel.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't bought
Yeah.
a comic book in from
Right.
It's so bad right now, dude. It is so bad.
Doug, have you picked up Squirrel Girl? Because it's actually pretty good, even though Erica Henderson.
I've only seen the art online, and I like the art, but I would never ever read it, and I wouldn't let my kids read it.
How do you like that? I mean, that's a
well.
serious
I mean, maybe the new artist because Erica Henderson left,
Yeah.
but I think the new artist is actually just as good as her.
Oh no, I respect all artists. I mean, anyone who can draw and make a character look good, and all of the Squirrel Girl comics they're all drawn well. Just the writing. It's the writing.
Hey, this is weird. I gotta go cut my kid's hair. He's got school tomorrow.
One in the morning.
Wow.
What the hell is going on?
It's 1 in the morning. Who cuts their kids' hair at 1 in the morning?
You want to know who wears their hair? The guy with he's got a samurai sword. He's gonna cut their kid's hair with a katana.
I'm just gonna shave him bald. I'll be right back.
Just do a bowl cut, right? That's a normal thing. Just put.
Yeah.
You want me to just leave this up, or should I just come back in later?
In Japan, there's only 3 pictures on the wall at a barber shop. There's Mo and Pete Rose, and
Shemp.
and Shemp.
Yeah.
And people say, you know what? Give me the Pete Rose. I want to change it up.
Well, you go cut that hair, and you can pop back in when you're ready to. I just lost a chance to get Chuck Dixon in here. I'm too slow.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I saw Chuck Dixon online, and as soon as I clicked on him, his PM, he signed up. He was just checking his messages for a second, but I did send him a message that said, "Chuck, you there?" I never thought of having Chuck into a Comicsgate live.
He's a great interview. Like I had him on my channel a while back, and he is super fun and super knowledgeable. I love talking with him.
I do too, and we created the meme "Dicks Out for Dixon," which is everyone loves "Dicks Out for Dixon." He doesn't like it very much. Chuck doesn't like it because he doesn't get it. He's like, "Well, I'm like, what does that mean?" Well, they're taking their dicks out for you, and he's like, "That's good." I'm like, "No, it is good. I mean, it's not good, but it's good. They mean it."
It's a generational thing. He doesn't get the Harambe thing. Yeah.
I've already pulled my dick out just thinking about it.
Dicks out for Dixon. That's how to make. I mean, you want to talk about how to make Chuck Dixon a big star. It's all about branding. So much of this is about just Trumpism.
100%.
How much did we learn from Trump? It's like, how do you make something cool? How do you ruin something? How do you do this or that? It's all about branding. How do you brand things? Yeah. So Dicks Out for Chuck Dixon. If that spreads, I mean, he could become
Ethan, another model I see for success for comics, anyways, if there is such a thing, is the Fox News model. They when the whole media market was saturated in news by liberals, they took a much smaller pie slice, but performed #1 in that pie slice for more the common man.
Yeah,
and they just went after a neglected market. So
but plus they put Megyn Kelly and Kimberly Guilfoyle in short skirts with their tits out.
Well, they've always had short skirts, but that goes back to the common man thing. They weren't trying to preach to people. They just kind of gave them what they want. And I think if a comic company came in and just started giving people comics that were readable and fun and good, they could easily carve out a niche of a smaller but more loyal pie slice, and they could survive easily and make more money.
I agree. That's what we're doing. I mean, this is the thing. When these liberals, they say things like, "Hey, you are giving up the respect of your fellow professionals for this," and I'm like, "Yes, but I don't care. The respect of fellow professionals is worth 0. What you want is the love of the fans."
That's right.
If you have the love of the fans, these fellow professionals, they're competition. I I don't want to hang out with them. I don't want to drink with them. I don't want to party with them at cons. I don't even go to cons. All I want is the audience. And so, furthermore, let's say 50%, let's be generous and say 50% of the comic buying audience is far left. I don't think they are, but far left. All right, you can have those. You can split those up between you guys and us and our dozen creators over here, the dozen books that we're putting out. We'll take the other 50%.
Yeah.
We'll take the other 50%.
I think part of that is it's like almost a subconscious industry lie. I don't think they're doing it intentionally. Maybe some are, but it's a way to get people to just accept the gatekeepers and accept the fact that these people will be in charge and you're going to be below them, right? That is kind of what they're saying, and you have to have the respect of your peers in the industry. When we've obviously found out that readers are everything.
I've never felt like I needed to. I don't know. I've never felt like I needed that. I never felt like I needed to hang out or grovel or do anything like that with anyone. I've always been my own guy. I've always done my own thing, and I've always succeeded wildly at everything I've tried. So I'm not really worried about, if who's an example, Mark Wade, if these guys, if they like me or not, it doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't seem to matter. In fact, I think it's beneficial that they don't like me. I think it helps that they don't like me.
Well, and some of my heroes who I got really close to, as soon as they found out my religion and politics, they bailed on the friendship. They just wouldn't.
100%.
What kind of people are those?
And I mean, big names in comics, and that broke my heart. My heroes, they all unfriended me, all untweeted me or whatever. So I'm kind of like, I thought we were in this about the books, and then you find out there's another step of ideology, and that pisses me off. It's not right. Well,
it isn't right. And, fortunately, though, I do think that people like us are kind of permanently bonded. We end up becoming fast friends. I know so many more conservatives in comics that it's like, look, they're going to find out about you sooner or later, and they're going to eject you.
Yeah.
I had to talk to Mags Visaggio today. And I said, Mags, do you realize that... Yes. I said, Mags, you realize that we're burning brightly at the center of Comicsgate, you and I, opposing sides. I mean, we are like the center of this because people point to you on your side and say, Mags has been, abused.
Yeah.
And then my side points to me, Ethan has been abused. We're both the same. I mean, we're the same kind of situation, just at opposite ends.
Well, why did you have to talk to Mags?
Mags got upset that I was speaking to Ro Kabir Kumar in his chat last night, and Ro Kabir, it was kind of memeing on Mags and saying she is the angel of art, whatever it was. And I said, yeah, I like Mags, but Mags is not to be trusted. And so, that's the thing. I said, look, you can have fun with Mags, but understand one thing: Mags is hard left, and Mags, Mags would like to see you hurt in the industry.
Well, he's fucking insane. He's also like a super crazy socialist.
So Mags sent me a message and said, that's not why I don't like you. Or
wait,
whatever
who's the super crazy socialist?
Mags. Every transgender person, like 90% of them are communists.
But you were saying he.
Yeah, Mags.
Yeah, Nurkic isn't going to do the pronoun.
Not for somebody who makes absolutely no effort. I mean, come on.
Mags takes good pictures now. Mags's new picture is okay. You know?
He takes very good pictures. Have you seen any videos with him? He has the body of a pig. It's disgusting. Like it's clearly like MySpace angles. Like he is not.
The chat doesn't like Mags, by the way. The chat is going up. Mags is not popular in the chat. That's fine. Lone Star Heart of the Hero, by the way, $47,916. So people do like Mike S. Miller, even when he's not in the chat. In fact, I think they prefer him when he's not in the chat because sales go up.
I wrote a scene with myself and Mags, and I treat Mags with a lot more respect than she is being treated tonight.
Cecil, what did you drink? I want to know what whiskey you drank.
I drank.
Oh my God!
I drank this much Bullet.
Bullet, is that Bullet Rye?
No, bourbon.
Yep.
Bourbon.
That's very good. That's a
The rye has
lot.
gotta
That would
be
probably
like-
kill me if I drank that much.
Yeah,
Now
that's
you're 6'8". I'm 5'8".
But
I'm
you
6'8".
you weigh more than him, Cecil.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I am. But I do have a glandular thing.
don't
I'm
believe
two- I'm
for 1
202.
second he didn't drink that much tonight.
No, I did. This is a brand new bottle.
He's
Brand
pretty
new bottle.
messed up. If you listen to him slurring, he's much worse than he usually is.
He
Yeah,
always
he's
No,
a
I'm
mess.
not. I've been worse. Than
Look at his eye drooping down. His one eye is drooping down. Even on his mask, it's drooping. So he's having a stroke.
Fix that, Nerk. I mean, Nerkish. Cecil.
Put your eye mask
You
straight
confuse me.
down.
Rax
This
the
is
Hero,
my
thanks for...
I have a baby mask on.
You look like a lizard alien. You look like a truther number 23 lizard alien.
How dare you?
All right, get the mask off. Come on, be one of us. One of us.
No,
He doesn't want people to see who he is. I've seen his face.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, you don't want to see his face.
It's nothing to see. It's what you think it's gonna be.
I just don't like guys.
I didn't think it was
hiding.
going to
It's
be
like
that.
it's
I
hiding.
didn't think it was
Well,
going to be
but-
that.
Wells, don't.
He lives in New York, and he may, as bizarre as it sounds, Cecil may actually have a normal career again or
Oh,
a
yeah.
normal
I have a
life.
normal. I have
There is
normal
no
friends.
chance of Cecil
He's
ever
on the stock
re-entering.
exchange doing bye. He's
Go Girofied, thanks for $2. Ed Gein, that's who Cecil looks like. Cecil looks like Ed Gein. No, Ed Gein was a handsome
No, he
man.
murdered people. I'm not a murderer.
Well,
he does look like Buffalo Bill, the Silence of the Lambs guy, kind of with the mask, like the skin. It's like other people's. He's fascinated by wearing other people's skin.
I'm telling you,
fuck me.
it's either. I mean, he really doesn't look that off from Don DeLuise, or I say Ken Bone, and then also.
No, I picked Dom DeLuise because when I was being honest with myself, I'm like, who do I look like? And
Yeah.
I went through the Brad Pitts and the Jeremy Renner.
he looks like if somebody fished Kenny Loggins out of a river around 3 weeks ago. That's what he looks like.
He looks like Marlon Brando on the island of Dr. Moreau.
You know what, Ethan? That was your greatest thing ever. He looks like if someone pulled Kenny Loggins out of a river. Might be the fucking best description of me ever.
No, look at him. That's Marlon Brando from Island
I've
of
seen
Dr.
you.
Moreau.
Everyone else would, if everyone else saw you, they think the same thing. But I actually know what you look like, and it was alarming. It was alarming when I saw you.
I'm always alarmed when I see you, and I already know what you look like.
It's handsomeness. That's what it is. It's shockingly
But you-
handsome every single time. Colonel Comics, thanks for $2. I would absolutely die for Cecil, figuratively. So not really, just in a sense. In a sense, you might die for Cecil if Cecil ever meets you.
No, if I ever get the weaponry available to me, you might die for me.
All right, beer number 2. We're doing another Leaning Kugel Summer Shandy. It's good. It has a nice lemony. So
There it goes. I got a whiskey. I'm peg leg porker.
nice.
In
That's
my
the end
Club
of- that's the
30,
end
my
of-
lucky Club 33 glass. It's close.
Chris Abrams says Cecil looks like a white Beetlejuice, which is also pretty close.
Beetlejuice
I'm
what?
thinking Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. I don't know if he meant.
Who, me?
Yeah. Who, me?
To me.
Rax the Hero, thanks for $2. You skipped my last super chat. Rax the Hero said something racist, I think. No, and I didn't get a chance to read it because everybody was talking. Sorry, Rax. I'll read it.
Rax is not racist.
No, not racist. He said Rax the Hero, $2. And this is Rax the Hero saying this. Anyone willing to cut his own golf equals no trust. So, don't, he says don't trust people who will,
Mutilate
geld
their bodies.
themselves.
Yeah.
Go Jerified, thanks for $2. Tor Johnson. That's what he looks like with that mask on. I know it's a
Oh.
screaming baby, but it ends up looking like Tor
And we're
Johnson.
going
I
back to
love
Plan 9 again.
George Animal
Yeah.
Steel, who played Tor Johnson, is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
I met George the Animal Steel at a con. I got him to sign my copy of Ed Wood. I sent that son of a bitch to Martin Landau. He didn't return the sleeve, and then George the Animal Steel died, and then I met Martin Landau in person. So that fucking sucked. I still think about that.
Do you badmouth George Animal Steel to this day?
I don't badmouth George the Animal Steel. He did nothing wrong. Martin Landau did. George the Animal Steel signed my copy of. I met him in person at a con. He signed my Ed Wood. Then I sent it to Martin Landau in the mail. Martin Landau didn't return it, even though I gave him $50 in the envelope. Didn't
Well,
return
George
it.
Animal Steel actually gave a video goodbye for YouTube before he died. He was a saved person. He was a born again Christian.
Yeah.
And it's really a great video to watch. As somebody who grew up terrified of George the Animal Stealer, he really scared me when I was a very little kid.
Cool.
And to watch him give a testimonial on YouTube is I fucking absolutely
How
love
neat.
it.
I gotta see that. Thanks, Cecil. I'm gonna check that out.
Cecil, you actually said something like real and human. I appreciate
I'm
that.
a real human boy.
Don't forget, he DM'd you that. There's a real man inside there. Ethan.
Oh right. Oh, where did I gotta find that because I never finished reading it.
No less sappy DMs he gave you.
Cecil sent me a DM after he got drunk.
There's no reason. No one wants to hear. You know what the thing is?
Yeah,
Ethan,
everyone wants to hear it, Cecil.
no one wants to hear this nonsense. Everybody's excited about what Mike's Lone Star campaign, and there's absolutely no reason to bring this nonsense.
All right,
I think
so
it is. Yeah.
Well, let me check Mike's Lone Star campaign. Cecil's wrong. Mike's Lone Star campaign didn't move. So here's what.
But John Delarue, he's very topical. No one wants to hear my.
Has he sent you anything more sappy since?
He sends me sappy things all the time. He cares about things.
I care about the environment.
You don't care about the environment. I think you just want to make sure everything's okay.
Has he sent you anything sappy related to me?
He loves you.
He
loves you, but let me turn that on you and let me reveal.
I'm a huge Neckish fan myself.
Let me reveal that Nurkish has sent me sappy things about Cecil as of today.
Of course,
I don't know why Nurkish would bring that up when Nurkish.
I don't even think it's sappy. I think it's absolutely appropriate.
I don't think I said anything sappy. I told you. I said I'm going to get gay, and then I said thanks for putting me out there.
All right, let me read this. Do you mind if I read this, or do you don't?
I gotta look what I say. I don't think I said anything sappy.
Well, then you don't have a problem. You don't need to.
I think I said he's all right. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, if it's about me and it's okay, then read it.
Okay, so I get a message from Nurkish. It says, "Dude, I'm gonna get kind of gay here." That's always worrisome when that pops up in my.
And then it was just a bunch of pictures of my dick.
Yeah. He said, "Thanks for putting me out here." I'm not gonna. I'm gonna read this because this is actually Doug's in the chat, so this will let Doug know how much you like Doug.
Oh, good.
Thanks for putting me out there.
If I'm brought up, I like hearing about myself.
You know what, Ethan? We can't hear you. Can you speak a little louder when you read this?
Me. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna read this. Everyone, be quiet while I read. I can't read in Nurkish's voice. I can't imitate Nurkish. I can't.
You gotta get really dark.
No, you gotta let your voice crack. It gets high and it cracks. I can't really do that too well. Not on command. Dude, I'm gonna get kind of gay here. Thanks for putting me out there. I think you're the one who got Richard, meaning Zach from Diversity in Comics, into my stuff, and had Bill Corbett from Mystery Science Theater give me a shout out and introduced me to Doug. And by the way, these are all misspelled. Everything's misspelled. So he's clearly drunk. So basically, here's what I've done for Nurkish. I got Zach from Diversity in Comics into Nurkish, and then I got Bill Corbett to say, "Hey, Nurkish, how you doing?" And he basically took that and made it part of his video intro, which is good. It's actually good. And then I introduced Nurkish to Doug. Now, I didn't mean to, Doug.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to do.
You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't do that.
I want you to understand, like, that was incidental. Okay,
you scarred me deep, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. And then apparently, you just mentioned Nurkish to Mike Nelson. Is that right?
I did.
That's huge. Okay.
I told Mike Nelson that Nurkish was when I saw him show up on my comments on my channel that only has 1973 subscribers, and I hate odd numbers. Could be really nice to hit 2,000.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I saw Nurkish on my comments, and I said, and I was doing a podcast today with Mike Nelson and Ethan Nicole, and I go, Mike, there's a guy named Nurkish in the comments, and he's really funny, and I mean that, Nurkish. I'm being a serious man bro right now. That you have I just had comedic timing, and I think this about Cecil too, but Nurkish just
way better than
Cecil. It's probably about me.
Kills me. And I told Mike Nelson, he's really funny. I got to introduce you guys sometime. And then Nurkish was all fanboy-y and like, whoa, thank you. Whoa, thank you.
For real. Real quick, Douglas Loudon, $10. I like you all, and I'm a Canadian socialist. Lots of my friends are on the right. We have lots of fun political talk. So sad American politics has gone crazy. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being a normal human
We
being.
need Canadian nice. We need some Canadian nice.
Go Jirify, $2. Shipping Nurkish and Cecil. So he's writing a sex thing between you and.
Okay. Ethan, I did something just to fuck with Nurkish. I muted him. And
You
now
did?
I can't unmute him. Can you unmute?
No, I didn't do it. How
He
could I-
did. Oh, he must have done it himself.
Did
He
I
must
mute
have-
me? How did I
Yeah,
mute
you
me?
muted yourself, so we didn't
Oh.
hear anything that you said. Let me keep going with reading this. So anyway, who just brought me up to Mike Nelson? He said it's all kind of crazy. So Nurkish is starstruck. He's excited. I said, yeah, seriously, you're a star. Don't forget me. He said, ha ha. I don't think I'll ever get that far, but it's all a little surreal. For a guy who escaped into MST3K and video games as a kid, do you see how he was serious when he said
I
he was gonna
stand by
get gay?
that. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like, look, when my
He told-
dad
he
was
told me
drunk
that
and
too.
screaming, I did escape. I used to watch those reruns all the time.
He had a rough childhood, and MTSK3 helped him through it. And I love hearing those kinds of stories too, because your entertainment. By the way, Cyberfrog will do this. Lone Star will do this.
Yeah, Cyberfrog won't do.
They go.
Yeah,
No, they do. They
they
go way. When you print these books, they go out there, and you don't know who they'll help. Go ahead, Ethan. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So I said, there's so much talent in our crowd. You and Cecil are incredible. He says, and he just says, dude, that's it. Just one tweet, dude. And then there's like a pause. And then he goes, cash grab is going to be so awesome.
It is. I'm not kidding. I said
Nurkish's whole shtick is that cash grab's going to be a piece of junk, but that's not how he really feels. Like, Nurkish really feels like this.
Well, that's because you read my first 5 pages and all.
No,
of a
I
sudden-
said
Let me
that
tell you
and
something. Let me
I
keep
agree with
going. Let me keep going. Listen to this, Cecil. Cecil and I work really well together. The first 5 pages are pretty much done. How do you like that? That's great. This is. I told him. I'll just keep reading what I said. I said, I know you don't like it, but you and Cecil make thousands of people laugh every live stream, and yeah, cash grab will make you wealthy. Get ready. And he says, we nailed it down in half a day. Seriously, it's going to be funny as fuck. I'm surprised at how well we work together. I usually don't like working with other people. Yeah, you don't like other people.
Well, that was until Cecil started
Cecil-
getting ahead, and then he just wanted to do the script himself.
Right.
But-
You know what? I'm a wonderful person.
This is what I'm saying. Cecil, I want you to just understand this. If he ever gives you shit, Nurkish doesn't like other human beings.
No,
Like,
I
he-
know.
He's a
I
sociopath.
fucking
He doesn't-
listen. I used to send texts and chats and shit to Zach and Ethan and Nurkish for 8 months, and they would ignore me. Ethan, you're the guy who broke me out and said, "Hey, you assholes, listen to this fucking guy. He's a goddamn genius." And now
Yeah.
you were 100% correct.
I know
But then-
talent. I know
Yeah.
talent. Thank you.
You know talent.
Go Jirify, thanks for $2. Cirkish, he's writing about you guys having sex together. So that's the next step on this. But he says, I said, when Cecil acts normal, he's great to work with. He's a real dude. This is what I said. Used to be a pro. You both have characters that you become, but both of you are so fucking smart. He said, a pro what? Like creative? I said, no, not necessarily, but a businessman. Stocks. He knows how to do shit. And Nurkish goes, he considers my nonsense, and he says, yeah, he's not an idiot. And then I said, I think he realizes, yeah, Cecil, take this all to heart. I mean, just bank this.
I take anti-compliments to heart. I do. He's
Bank-
not,
You're not
an idiot.
Just write yourself a note to listen to this tomorrow when you're sober, and it'll mean a lot more.
Yeah, it'll mean more. It'll
It's
mean
all
more.
fucking gibberish.
Let it soak in tomorrow.
Yeah, so he's like, Cecil and I were talking about handling unfree. I don't understand what the unfree money side. I think we're both on the same. Look, he wants to split super chats with you. When you guys do live streams, he's going to split his super chats with you, which is nice because I'm not doing that. And then I told him we'd alternate channels. Let me see. And then there's something about Nurkish asked if I will do a sketch print as a reward. No, I won't. And then
Nothing else there, Ethan. It's just he did say it. Cecil, he said it. Cecil was all fucking because he wants to suck your dick so bad. I was like,
I said, don't even ask him.
Look how uncomfortable John Delarose is right now.
No, I said, don't even. He said,
Edwin and I are also pretty. We have
It's
all the rest of the people in this room have uncomfortable faces.
I
I
said,
can
don't
screen
ask him.
cap
But
what
we're gonna keep
Ethan
going.
said.
We're gonna keep going.
Go.
Cecil.
All
I
right.
said,
go on.
oh wait,
I
you
just-
be honest. You be honest now, you fucking freak. I said, don't even ask him.
No, but you got all fucking weird. You're like, don't. He's done so much for us.
I'm very
Don't
busy.
ask
I'm
him."
very busy.
This guy, he's fucking. Just signing his signature will cost you $1,000.
Very
I
busy.
can't.
I love you guys. I love you guys, and you know I
I
do
wouldn't.
anything
Even, I
for
wouldn't even
you.
ask you. I know
I
you're.
would do. I love you both. I do anything for you as long as it required no effort. And I want you to know I
knew
extend
that about Ethan. I knew that about you. I said,
Ethan.
this guy, he's very, very selfish. And unless he's going to make any dollar off of this, he's not going to do a thing.
That's right.
Well, hold on, Ethan. I'm going to tell you, you got nothing really else left here. I knew this was a dud, but can I start reading the tweets you sent me about how much you fucking hate Cecil? Because I got them.
This I'm interested in now.
Okay,
I
hold
am
on.
too.
Hear this
I
shit.
gotta scroll all the way up, man. It's about how fucking
You
annoying.
fucking hate me? Who
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Only
probably.
my father can hate me, not you.
All right, let me see. I'm trying to find him too. I'm sure that.
You probably gotta delete them before I can see them.
How would I do that?
If you delete something in a chat, I think the other person.
Don't
can't
tell
see
him
it.
that,
Yeah.
you dope.
No, I wouldn't. Cecil, I don't care if he reads the tweets about me hating
I
you. It's
deleted
okay
shit
with
that
me.
I sent him, and he's like, I can't find it. And I was laughing at him the whole fucking time.
This is a great stream.
Hurry up, read it before this fucking ogre deletes it.
It's a lot of us making fun of like Cummings and HP and Adam.
Get to the part people are interested in me.
I gotta go. I think it was
not
way
that
up.
that I'm the manager of this thing, but can I hear from John and Edwin for a second? Because like these guys are almost close to my age, and they probably pay rent and probably have gray nose hair.
What's going on? I was I was just proofreading this book, so I'm done now. So
That was quick.
yeah. Well, I was 2/3 through it already, so we're done.
Oh,
I've read
the,
Ironsides. Yeah.
You better come up with something really entertaining now that you've been cued, because
I don't even know what you guys were talking about, so it's gonna be a little rough for me to do that.
we weren't. You have to
on
come up with
command.
something right off your head. You were thinking.
Ow, shit! I got a cat. I'll just show my cat. There's my cat going crazy.
It's the internet. Cats are automatically entertaining. Look at that guy.
Everybody wants to watch this shit.
He will automatically do something more valuable and entertaining than anything I've ever made. I always think about that when I see cat videos with 5 million views on them. I'm going, people have seen this cat video more than anything I've ever made.
Actually, John can do something entertaining for us. The author of that Punch a Nazi Kickstarter book is going to be at some sort of small comic convention in your area in like a week or so.
It's no. This is at my local comic shop. This is literally the comic shop I go to, and I know who this guy is. It's
Wait, so he's a flaming lefty?
yeah, totally me.
Okay.
Did you see the Punch a Nazi thing earlier?
You missed it. You missed the
Punch a Nazi
thing.
Kickstarter.
Did we lose Ethan again?
We lost Ethan.
Again.
All right, so
man.
let me catch up, Doug. Let me catch up, Doug.
Yeah.
So there's this Kickstarter. There's this Kickstarter for a book called Punch a Nazi, Doug.
Sure.
And it essentially says anybody who's a right winger, like anybody who's right of I don't know, Bill Clinton is a Nazi.
Yeah.
And they're talking about like maybe it's kind of tongue in cheek, but it's kind of nasty. Anyway,
Yeah. We know what they really mean. Yeah.
the guy who started this book or started this Kickstarter is going to be at John's comic book store here in what, a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, we're gonna lose the live stream because this is how this goes. So I'm gonna shill Flying Sparks now that Ethan's not here. So guys, back Flying Sparks. I am at 16,587, 409 backers.
Everyone,
I want to get to 20 tonight, and that's not gonna happen. But you guys should do it anyway because I said so. And now
like Dad left the keys to the car in the garage. Everyone's going to start shouting out their websites and everything, right?
Can go for a while. Remember, John and Edwin were going for a while when I.
Yeah, it can last 10 or 15 minutes.
It died pretty quick last time. Sorry to drop the fun Nazi talk.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing a book called Chuckakami,
Yeah.
which is obviously a helicopter story, and you know, I mean, maybe as a counter protest, I don't know.
Or no, so hold on.
I'm
When these punch a Nazis guys show up, because they actually punch our people. You know what we do to them? We bring them money and gifts and cakes and pies and hearty, manly handshakes. I think we should treat these guys with only respect and show them how it's done. Do you know what I mean?
Cecil just put his other Hillary mask on.
Right. Well, I definitely think
I like the contrast. Screw them. They punch us. We go up and we give them money and we buy their books and we give them cakes and pies and handshakes.
Always, and it's good. You know, whether we're doing it, you know, just for the optic or just doing it on our own, just to actually try to make a connection with these people.
I think connect to them and treat them like human beings. Human beings.
Either way, it's beneficial for everybody to do that. You're right.
Treat them like they're human beings because they're almost like human beings.
Almost.
So we owe them at least the treatment like they're human beings. I've made so much ground with all of these crazy SAWs. Instead of fighting them and just spewing my version of my bumper stickers to them, I just start sitting down and just saying, "Hey, let's talk. Let's have a handshake." I'm not talking about it in a self-help way. I'm just going, "Look, we're two human beings. We're stuck on this earth together. We're going to have to get along." I'm not going to punch you. You're going to punch me, maybe. I'd like to see you try, but I'm not going to punch you, and I'm going to treat you like a human being. I'm trying to think of another win besides that. I think that's the only win.
Success is a good win.
No, yeah, but I'm saying that's part of the success is you want to be able to live with yourself while you succeed, right, Mike? Yeah. You want to be able to sleep in your own bed.
Yeah, I don't want to build my empire upon the bodies.
Wait, where were Nurkish and Ethan? They were supposed to be bad mouthing me.
I found the tweet.
Hillary, what
Ethan
happened?
left.
Ethan buggered off. Hey guys,
well, let's hear it. Let's hear what he said. He badmouthed me. Who could ever say anything bad about me? All I've ever done was good.
It's basically, I gotta find him again, but it's basically how you annoy the shit out of him and he puts you on mute.
That doesn't even make sense on any level.
I just want to work on your self-image. I want to say that you appear to be a decent guy, a beautiful guy. Look at your face. You have handsome qualities. I see 2 nostrils. I see some teeth. I see a mouth. I see some.
I have a mouth.
I'm trying hard here. I see some wonderful hair.
Can I say that I like that Ethan seems to be getting more super chats when he's not here than you do on your stream, Cecil?
That's hilarious. Oh, we have a super chat for him not being here. Yeah.
We got Alex Jones in the chat. You know,
let's read super chats.